So it begins again. Where's where's BlueStacks? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Every time. There we go. Alright. Alright, well, it is what it is. How's it going, friends? It's been a minute. Been taking a couple days off because sadly there's no ranked, but hey, it's all good. We've we've got B1, we've got megas, and things are as interesting as I thought they would be. Mega Blaziken seems to be the card. Mega Altaria seems to be a close second. Um, Gyarados, when it gets up and running, I mean, we'll see. We'll take a look at the meta here from Limitless in just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But for right now, where's that? We gotta do what it says on the tin. We gotta take care of some pack openings. I've been saving them since before the deluxe pack EX, and I don't know about you, but I am ready. There we go. Look at that ready going on just a hot second. I'm ready to see something interesting, because whether it be Limitless that we look at or something else, the current landscape as it is, as early as it is, because we haven't really had too much like we've had a couple tournaments so far. We've had 13 according to Limitless completed. I'm kind of scared, kind of interested to see what the meta brings, because I was trying to do some of the freaking solo battles, and dudes, I was getting my ass handed to me with like decks that were pretty decent last season, like even the freaking Suicune Greninja deck. I had to swap to Suicune Rocorio just so I could block some of these megas. So I'm super excited to see how things are shaking up, but that's neither here nor there. Right now, I've been saving them up, and I've got 1,009 Hourglasses, and that's before I even finish all the solo battles. That's before I even finish the buying them from the shop. So I've got quite a bit of time on my hands, as they say. And personally, I'm going after Mega Blaziken. Obviously, this seems to be one of the top tier decks. And then also I'm personally also going after Jolteon because he is my boy. I love the fact that there is a relevant top tier Lightning Pokemon. I mean, obviously we had Lightning decks in the previous and even all the seasons like Tapu Koko, Pikachu, even Circle Circuit Pikachu back in Genetic Apex. So I'm super excited that there is still a relevant and meta sort of defining electric Pokemon. They didn't get lost by the wayside. I'm even surprised that again, Darkrai still hanging out, still checking it out. But we've got some newness. I'm also kind of excited to see Hydreigon to see what he's gonna be able to offer up to us. I don't know what pack he's in. We'll kind of play around with it as it is, and then we'll talk about next week's event, the Mega Emblem event. I've already got my already got my tracker set up for it. If you want to steal a copy, you definitely can. If you're on Twitch, Twitter, whatever the case may be, you can check my link tree, all of the tabs and stuff in the description down below. Like, hype, subscribe. We certainly appreciate it. Let's get going, friends. I don't have a plan like I usually do, which is kind of funny because I don't usually plan. But I definitely don't have a plan for this particular stream. We're just gonna pull packs, see what we get, and hopefully it'll be good. Right now, in terms of the current set, I've already just been pulling like the daily packs so I don't waste the stamina. And I got to tell you, I'm not too displeased with what I've got so far. If I just select Meta Rising, wow, can't not talk. I've got. Oh well, that was kind of pointless. B series. I've got 58 of the cards, and I've already got a handful of the special cards. Nothing too crazy. Again, I've only been pulling the normal packs. I like that we have a new Feroki that we can drop into our Greninja decks. Granted, it is water energy only, so be that as it may. But I heard good things about the new Luxray as well. Chingling, got one of him. He's going to be a good card. We'll kind of investigate. But if we take a look, already I've got my immersive Blaziken. I've already got my immersive Altaria. So I am a happy camper. Granted, I've only got one of each, so I require the two for the deck building etiquette, as it were. So that's definitely what we're after. But it's kind of nice. If I can get the Mega Gyarados, that would be perfect. Get all three immersives before anything weird starts to happen. I'm not interested in any of the crown rares this particular go around. Would I like to get them? Sure. Who wouldn't? But definitely not my chase cards. But it's neither here nor there. Do have a trade in progress, so we'll take a peek there. I think it was just a random, yeah, D's. Sweet. Hey, look at that. Mega Ampharos, boy. I need two of her, so that way then I can definitely build that lightning deck. I've again kind of had mixed reviews, as it were, from all the people on YouTube, all the people online, of course, checking out Limitless for whether or not Ampharos is going to be good. But I don't know. Again, I don't care. It's lightning. I'm going to do it. So definitely she's not in top like 20, which is a little sad by share, but if you sort by win rate, she does kind of sneak up there to 51%, just kind of depends. But we'll take a look at that here in a hot minute. So hooray, collect, gotta collect them all. Off to a good start thanks to trades. Definitely, if you're not running a wish list, thanks D's, highly recommend you guys do, just in case you have friends that you can trade with. It's nice, it's easy. Plus right now with the first anniversary event, you get rewards for doing, I think, 3 or 4 different trades, so definitely worth looking into right now. Highly recommend. All right, once Blue Stack decides to catch up, then it's pack time, baby. All right, so let's do it. All right. Ooh, technically I've got an hour and 20 minutes. Hey, what's up, Andrew? An hour and 20 minutes of sadness. Do I burn the pack hourglasses at that moment? Yeah, might as well. Let's do it. I mean, I guess I could do solo battles for the next 20 minutes to reduce it by 1. How much is 20 minutes of my time worth? That's the real question. I guess we can do that. That way then I only have to burn 1 hourglass. So we'll do some solo battles in the background. We'll be kind of reviewify the what's the word I'm looking for? We'll review the current meta, kind of doing things out of order. I was going to pull first and then build after, but I think this will be a good sort of thing. So first and foremost, don't forget, friends, you may or may not need the promo cards as they were. Thankfully, I don't really need too many of the promos, but all the different packs are available to you to be working on right now. Certainly, it may be worth it to, spend some of that blue hourglass energy. Personally, I'm just going to hold on to it because I thankfully have at least 2 of everything. My luck has kind of held out. So I'm just going to be burning through the stamina, as it were, normally, but it's all good, right? We'll let this kind of work in the background while we explorificate. Limitless. Let me hit refresh. Okay, so Limitless, as it were, right now, out of the 13 tournaments that have already occur, it seems as though, in terms of popularity, Blaziken Entei is top dog, 11%. Not as crazy popular as like Suicune Greninja was when it first kind of came out, but hey, certainly it is a clear, stark difference with Mega Absol in second place with 9.35%. From there, it just dwindles so very quick. Again, we're only a few days in, so it makes sense that everyone would gravitate to sort of the early meta, as it were, the easy decks. We can already tell that this isn't, too terrible, but certainly there's room for improvement. Average win rate across all the archetypes for Entei Blaziken is 49. If I combine that, it gets even a little bit worse. Yeah, it's about 49.44 versus the Blaziken only 4, 5, 6. Mega Absol Darkrai, better, but certainly less human beings, and of course, a holdover from the last meta Greninja Oricorio. Lots of people bringing it. I myself used it quite a bit in, said solo battles. Whoops, whoops, a daisy. Hey now. The power creep is real, my goodness. That poor Lapras deck from Genetic Apex had no possibility. Oh man. We'll see what we got here in a second. 3 hourglasses to burn, so we'll do it. I think this is lasting for just a little bit, so you got some time to do these promos, but definitely don't waste the time. Spend the time, don't waste the time. Where was I? Okay, yeah. We were looking at the decks, as it were, right? Trying to see how now, Brown Cow, what the different pieces were. So Mega Absol Darkrai, Greninja Oricorio holder. We do still have Suicune Greninja from last season, but we can already tell that depending on the oh my gosh, Greninja EX. Wow, that's pretty funny. Depending on the archetype, it's not doing so hot, but I guess Greninja EX is doing a-okay. Luxray Oricorio, again, one of the decks that I'm chasing after is Jolteon Pikachu, just because how fast and aggressive it can be, especially with the new Eevee. We'll take a look at that card here in a hot second, and then it kind of just goes to the other Megas, Altaria, and then of course Hydreigon, Mega Absol, all things of that nature. I'm even surprised that like the original Charizard Moltres deck from way back when is back with a little bit of a vengeance. Granted, its win rate's not so great, but just the fact that it's even appearing in the most popular sort of thing. What I usually like to do is sort by win rate, and then making sure that whatever deck has at least a sample size of 10. That's like the absolute minimum that I would look at before we start looking at things. Definitely Mega Altaria Chainling, 62%, 60% for Naganadel Guzzlord might be worth looking into, depending. You do have to be careful for some of these. There was a Darkrai Crobat deck last season before last, that had a really, really high win rate, but it's because it was in an all darkness tournament, so makes sense. Anyways, Mega Altaria has its top slot, so that seems to be a very, I mean, certainly I can tell you from the solo battles, we'll check out a few. It's aggressive, it's hard, 2 energy, full bench, swinging for 130. It's like Arceus, but faster, if that's even possible. It does require to be evolved, so that is a bit of an issue. However, 2 energy is killer, and then we'll kind of go from there. I've noticed that with Suicune and Greninja, both EX versions, that's pretty funny. But hey, even Decidueye has a pretty high win rate. Granted, it personally falls below my personal threshold. What do I think about the new packs? That's a great question, Andrew. I'm super hyped for them. If we kind of take a peek at spoilers, right? If we kind of take a look at the different cards that there are, maybe. Dark mode off. Sorry to flashbang you. Where's the info? Okay. What about over here? V1? Pokemon Pocket GG? Are you going to have... Hey, there it is, for whatever reason. So, of the 3, I think they're pretty cool. I am a bit sad that there weren't as many Megas. Granted, they're going to kind of spoon feed us a little few Megas over the course of the coming year, I assume. So, we can only do so much. I wonder if it's going to let me... Nope, that's worse. Oh, well. So, it's going to be kind of interesting, especially with... Go back, refresh. Especially with all the different cards that exist. Format. Sort by... I was hoping I could make it smaller. But of the cards that were introduced, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, you have like Lilligant that can power up grass Pokemon. You've got, freaking Rapidash EX, which is like freaking kind of cool. Blaine with a vengeance if you can. Of course, we got Blaziken, Mega Blaziken. things of that nature. Obviously, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados. One thing that I really liked, and you can, have your own opinions about this. Um, all the Megas, like Mega Ampharos and regular Ampharos and all the best, their base set, their 1 point, they do the same thing, just in a worse sort of version. So 3 energy, 90 for 100. Instead of doing 23 times, it just does 21 times. So it's pretty nifty. Obviously, HP is a lot lower because it's a 1 point, but certainly, like, for free-to-play players, if you're only able to pull one Mega Ampharos, you can still have some effect by running a Mega and then a traditional. So that's really cool. I appreciate that they did that for some peeps. Obviously, I don't think there's a... well, I guess maybe the other Altaria. But for the most part, I really enjoy the fact that this looks as different as it does. Like, completely shaken up. Granted, it just is, it just replaced the oldness with the newness, and it's a lot of the same newness. Granted, we're in, week 1, we're only 13 tournaments in, so not a lot of tech has been found. Some of the new, oh my gosh, some of the new packs, like the Lycia, the May, the Flame Patch cards, the new Heavy Helmet, I think it's called, or whatever have you. All of these cards, they are good in their sort of basic interpretation, but I can definitely say, myself included, like, who knows what sort of Wombo Combo craziness people might be able to find, and it's not really going to be until we continue to do experimentation, try and find these decks, try and find what works as to, well, what's interesting, what's fun. And that's something that we're going to take a look at here in just a little bit as well. What about you, Andrew? How are your thoughts? Have you had any luck in pulling anything? Like I said, I've only kind of just done the free to the 2-3 packs that I get with my normal. I haven't spent any hourglasses. I've been saving them. If I got 1,000 of them, we're gonna pull here in a few about 10 minutes or so. But I've already been able to get the Blaziken, Mega Blaziken Immersive, and the Mega Altaria Immersive, so that's been kind of nice. Other than that, these solo battles, they're kicking my ass. It's kind of funny. And I'm trying to, knock down a few birds with one stone, as it were. But like this one, win a battle whose Pokemon are only Psychic type. So like I was gonna run Espeon and Sylveon, but then I forgot. Oh my gosh, Eevee. It's a normal type. Win this battle without any EX Pokemon. That's a pretty decent thing. I like that they've changed it away from the 3 Diamond. So now you can technically have 4 Diamond Pokemon, just no EXs in your deck. So that's actually really cool. These new battle tasks right here, these are kind of interesting. I assume because they want you to check out the new set and see how it plays, build some new tech, build some new meta. But all the mega, expert level battles, they have win the battle with 12 or more Mega Rising cards included in your deck. So that's kind of cool that they're actually checking how many of the particular set are in your deck. And then, of course, you have the generic win the battle without your opponent get any points, win the battle before turn 12. So, right on. Sweet. Mega Pinsir is kind of cool. I'm a little disappointed in how sort of squishy Mega Pinsir is. I mean, Mega Absol suffers from the same thing. They only have 170 compared to like the, oh my gosh, 210 that Mega Blaziken has. But definitely Mega Pinsir. You throw a Will in there, and then wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's set. It's definitely set up to be something interesting. So I am a fan, but it definitely needs a lot of support, right? Leaf Cape, Erica, it needs all those things. One thing that does kind of scare me, especially with Absol when I was playing it, and you'll probably see it when I do this solo battle here in a hot second. Even Mega Gyarados does it. All the decks that mill, all the Pokemon that mill your deck and remove supporters or remove the top. Oh, dude, it is soul crushing to see some of the different cards. It's like, oh, well, I needed that card. I needed that card. And then, obviously, there's the game in some instances. So you just have to be kind of careful. Mega Pinsir just by itself, it needs 3 energy. You can ramp it because I believe it has a colorless. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, you could throw a baby in there. But just the fact that it's 3 energy for 70, for 80, something like that. I know obviously you can coin flip it to do 150, but that's wild. So it's like It's like a Lone Lone Executor, but quite a lot more risky, in my opinion. Let's see. What, we'll just do this. This is a deck that I'm trying out. I don't think it's actually good, but I'm trying it anyway. It's a Meowscarada Celebi Temporal Celebi deck, just for funsies. Only because, like, I mean, you never know. You never know what it might be. But I'm actually running dual energies. I'm running Grass and Lightning, which is suboptimal, I know, but I can throw extra Lightning onto this Celebi EX, as it were. And I've tried to go up against this particular deck quite a few times with different variations. But the closest I've ever gotten is with this particular sort of making it work deck, as it were. And dude, I was so mad. I was so mad earlier today when I was trying to complete this solo battle, just because to Sprigatito. And then we'll do double Oricorio. Actually, I'm going to only do one. This is lovely for 20. Just because I got to like a perfect scenario. Normally, the AI, when you go up against it, it's like stupid and just like, oh, I have Mega Absol with 10 HP left. Let me put it in active, right? But like this particular time, it finally did something smart. It retreated, it put out Dino, it evolved him into Hydreigon, and then took out my my Celebi. I was so sad, but we'll see how it goes out because you know it can fire its laser pretty quick. Like if it gets a rare candy real quick right now, then obviously it's GG for this particular Celebi, and I'm gonna have to restart. So it's pretty quick as to the I guess routes that this particular game has. Oh damn, double Mega Ab. So I need a I should have put an extra Oricorio out here. But I've actually kind of, in my opinion, probably 2 for 2. Damn. I've actually had quite a lot of fun with the solo battles this particular go around, just because they're actually challenging. Not to say that previous metas weren't, but certainly, like the Deluxe Pack EX. Oh no! The Deluxe Pack EX set that we had just a few, days ago. Those solo battles were stupid easy. You steamrolled them because they were just rehashes of what we had already seen. So here we go. I just need 2. Damn, this Celebi's Didonzo. Freaking rare candy. Great Kate motherfucker. Hyper Ray. So sad. But it's okay. But, it's stuff like that. So I have to figure out the kinks in something like this. Maybe we just run, Meowscarada, regular Celebi, not the 2-pointer, and just make this a full 1-point deck. Maybe I don't run any lightning energy and, lean into it. I don't know. Certainly I want to make it work because it makes perfect sense in my mind. It is the anti-EX, anti-Mega, and it should work. It should. I'm not saying that it does, but it should. But other than that, just been kind of taking a quick peek, stealing as many looks as I can as to what Sprigatito, as to what decks are up and coming, what sort of things are, the events, as it were. So I'm super excited to see anything and everything that's about to occur. Oh boy. Maybe. I probably should hit start battle. Because yeah, if you look at upcoming events, like we've got quite a few different things already, and it's kind of insane. Whoa. So first things first, we've got the first anniversary event, which is happening between now and December 16th. So as long as you're logging in, you're getting your stuff, you should be A-okay. We're gonna retreatify. Just because Mega Absol, he's got Double. He's got Double Absol. Right? So you automatically get one packet of each, so that's kind of cool. Then of course we've got the different missions, so making sure you're doing trades, you're using the new features like do I dare reducify my hand? Where was I? You get the emblems, things of that nature. Of course, we just talked about the promo drop event. We also got the promo wonder picks. Make sure you're checking your wonder picks every like 10 seconds. Yeah, see the fact that he just took out Erica from my hand. That is sad times. I'll lay down second Oricorio in case he Sabrina's me. But now we can have some fun. You have to be cautious for this guy right here. Dino, which evolves into the Hydreigon. Pack openings, they're about to happen here in just a hot minute. I literally was 20 minutes too early, just that way I don't waste a single hourglass. Truly, I do not want to waste a single one, so. Got a couple, whatchamacallit, got a couple, solo battles just to putz around with, but like, dude, this guy, oh my gosh. Already, I'm in danger. So this deck would not be anything I'd be worried about in, like, anything except for this. The fact that this is pretty much just a better version of Rampardos, in my opinion. It takes less damage when it powers up. I mean, granted, you know, it does do the whole discard all energy, so it requires you to pull 30. But, dude, it is consistent, to say the least. Kind of terrified about it, not gonna lie. But the fact that he's already got it up makes me a sad panda. Yep. Dude, I've seen freaking Professor Oaks going for them for like $50 on eBay. It's wild. I mean, they probably are easy. I'm just trying to do them hard mode. I'm testing decks, which admittedly are not very good. Like, this is just a deck that I made in a fever dream. And I know that it's suboptimal to run both grass and energy, and I should probably just lean into grass, maybe take out the Celebi EX, but we'll see. I'm trying to like do multiple tasks all at the same time, which I don't really need to do because this isn't like an event battle, so like, there you go. Granted, I have not pulled that many packs. I've only been pulling the whatchamacallit, the daily packs. But I've got, like I said, I've got 1,000 saved up, and we're 1 minute away. There it is. All right, perfect, sweet. Because I did not want to. It's a terrible feeling. Like, obviously, 1 hourglass equates to 1 hour of time, and so like it's definitely like, oh, it's 50 minutes, perfect. You know, it's worth the full hourglass. But when it's something like, oh, there's 20 minutes to go, there's like 5 minutes to go, it's like, oh, damn, well, I might as well. Might as well wait, you know? But it's all good. Potato Pony, that sucks. I don't be too much espresso. But I like I said, I've only pulled the my very first pack, one of the free ones that they gave me. I pulled Woo. I pulled my Mega Blaziken off the very, very first pack, and then earlier today, this morning, I pulled my Mega Altaria, so I've already got a few. I'm kind of nice. I've been trading a little bit. I really like the, whatchamacallit, the share feature, so, you know, I've got a deck list of friends, as it were, and so I've gotten quite a few cards just for hanging out. Like, I was able to pull this Eevee, so certainly it might be worth it just to spam your friends list with active people, and you know, highly recommend. Kind of like how they're giving you you know, what's the word I'm looking for, like thanks and Wonder Trade thanks and whatnot. I routinely go through, and it's like anybody who hasn't, you know, logged in a couple days, I take them out. And of course, if they're private, then like I have to keep a list and like see, oh, this week I didn't see this person's name in any of the Wonder picks, so they're out of here. And that's been kind of nice, just kind of pruning the friends list, as it were. which sounds really terrible and shitty, but, you know, efficiency, as it were. That's unfortunate. Granted, I haven't got really anything else. So, like, 4 stars, whatever, but sweet. There we go. All right, 58, 59. Let's get to it. We've got 1,000. I don't even know what that winds up being. I've got 1,000 packs, and each pack is 120. So 1,000. I can do simple math, I promise. So that gives us 8 holes. So just shy of 3 per. So I know that I'm going after Blaziken. I know I'm going after Jolteon. Where's he at? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Well, I guess Mega Ampharos. But Jolteon should be in one of these. I know I saw her. Oh, Jolteon's in Mega Rising, the freaking Gyarados one. Oh shit, I've been pulling the wrong pack. My girl. Well then, this changes things. I actually don't want to Mega Gyarados, I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't seem that great to me, but maybe just because it's Gyarados and he seems overdone. I mean, don't let your dreams be dreams. Truly. Don't let your dreams be dreams. It'll happen. I personally don't know when or how, but apparently, you know, the deluxe pack EX should be coming back. Let's see what we got. Turn this off for a hot sec. We'll turn that off for a hot sec. All right, let's go. So sad, nothing. All right, so we got Pansage, Yamask, Hippopotas. New Twister Pidgeot, kind of nice, kind of cool. But hey, we've got the fancy dancy regular Gyarados. Again, I'm not a big fan of the card art. Seems a little derpy. Not as bad as the Eevee, but certainly there it is. And again, like we spoke before, it does the exact same thing as the Mega. 4 energies, removes cards from top of deck for a little bit less damage, but it is a reduced effect. It is a 1-point Pokemon, so there you go. Loudred, Hyper Voice, Bergamite, Simisage, Seismitoad. 90 damage for 3. Oh, double. What about second Seismitoad? Manitan, Barmanahans, Life Sucker. Yes, I'm super excited for Mega Pidgeot. I looked at the card briefly online, but I haven't like looked at it. Because I kind of want to be surprised a little bit, but obviously, no spoilers. Spoilers are life. Dumbass shell trap during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon's damage to 20. So okay, so it's like Rocky Helmet on top of the guy. This is a waste of an item card. I'm sorry. Flip 2 coins if both of them are heads. Nah, fam. That's a waste. Joltik, new Druddigon, kind of cool. Giggleflaw. Ooh, we got the frog. Shifting Stream. In a world. Once during your turn, you may switch your active water Pokemon. All right, cool. So, just kind of swippity swap, drop, taco shop your active Pokemon, but it has to be water, so that is key. I don't know what that would do for you. It's a normal EX. It's not Mega, so we don't have to be all crazy. There's no Pokemon ZA collaboration going on here. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. You're attacking the Greninja EX. It gets low on health. You swippity swap into Suicune. They're both 2 energy attackers. I mean, 100 damage isn't too bad. But there you go. Ooh. Got a Rainbow 2-star from one to pick. 4. 4 is my favorite number. Do 4. Whatever that means for you. Personally, I always pull bottom right, but 4 is my favorite number. Makes so you don't have to use Leaf or X-Speed. Go for it, Carlos. Heatmore, Tongue Whip, 30 damage to a bench. This is a baby killer. This is Fire Jirachi, essentially. Rip. Oof, top middle. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude. Messamagus. Not even a... Alright, Darumaka. Dude, 3 Seismitoads. I don't know what the heck. I don't even like the guy. Aracuda. Marlin. That's the one card I haven't seen. I have not looked at Caracosta. We got new Magikarp, which... Not better than old Magikarp. Overdrive Smash does plus 30, so it caps at 60. Um, I kind of am a bit sad. It kind of leads you to believe that it's stackable, but we learned from the milk tank that it has to say this effect stacks. Like that's one thing we've seen, especially with like, other cards that do it. Ooh, something shiny. Pack 8. What do we got? There's something back there. Ferrothorn, Sandshrew, Yamask. Ooh, star baby. Ooh, okay, don't mind if I do. Yes, boy. Oh, damn, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Look at the reflection in the background. Looking all fancy. Look at that. That's kind of cool. More Magikarp. Ooh, something else back there. Cool. Now I have 2 of the new Eevee. I can slot those into any deck. One thing, even if you aren't using the new Jolteon EX, you can still use either the Genetic Apex Jolteon, or I'm pretty sure there's another Jolteon from one of the recent sets that's only a 1 energy attacker, and it does 60 off the bat if you are evolving, if you are attaching right then and there. Otherwise, I think it does 40, so it's really good for, knocking out any sort of, whatever that cut of 60 HP is, whether it be a basic or even just, you've got a Pokemon with 60 HP on deck. So, Pancham, Melmetal. All right, sweet. 3 with colorless, so we could ramp this guy. Metal Arms. This Pokemon has a tool and it does 180. My goodness. You could Oh damn, wait, hold up. Meltan. Isn't there a Meltan from isn't there a Meltan from like the Dialga set or somewhere around there that you can like ramp with? So nice, Rainbow Absol. Congrats. More Bergamite. I'm gonna have to look at that. A new Frogadier, Bounce. Oh, okay, cool. So swap. Zatu. An actually useful Zatu, but still. Nice. That was our first pull. That was our first one. We got 7 more to do, ya boy. Ya boy. So that was a Gyarados. Oh man, I want the Jolteon, but do I also want the Ampharos. Yeah, we're doing it. I've been pulling Blaziken and Altaria. I haven't touched any Gyarados. So we'll pull 2 Gyarados. We'll pull 2 a Blaziken, 2 Altaria, and then that leaves me with 2 extra ones that we can kind of play around with. Hopefully, maybe we can see Dino. Many people don't know. I was actually kind of surprised. Kind of like how Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, the roots come from the Spanish uno, dos, tres, because there's 3 birds. Dino, Zweilus, and Hydreigon. Those are German. Ein, zwei, drei. The first 3 letters in that numerical thing. The more you know. I'm surprised people don't know that. So, ooh, bagged yourself Jolteon. Wonder Pick. I have been avoiding Wonder Picks. I've just been doing the bonus promos because I'm saving my Hourglasses for bonus week, which I think is next week after last, actually. So I'm trying to be a patient Peter and Barrascuda. What a guy! Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy. So I'm trying to be a nice boy and save my Hourglasses for them, but it's been so hard. I saw a full art May swing by, and I'm like, oh, do I spend the 48 Hourglasses and obviously not get it, but why do it? No, I did not wind up doing it. I watched it expire before my eyes. It was so sad. Ominous Claw does the same thing. Kind of nice. Obviously, it's a 1-pointer. So, something. What do we got? Hey, there's my guy. Dragon. Yeah, this effect is wild. Roar in Unison. Obviously, the only kind of synergy that I could think of this, I mean, you could probably have one of these guys and then the Tyranitar with the ability to steal all the darkness energy and then just ramp it ready to go. I think it needs 4 or 5 darkness. So, within a turn or 2, boom, you've got it ready to go if you have one of these on bench. And then you're swinging for however much damage that Tyranitar does. More. Mega Absol promo. Okay, right on. Galvantula. Electro Ball. Ooh, Dreadnought. Lockjaw during opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. That seems steep for a 3. I mean, sure. But damn, that's crazy. More fossils, new Froakie, full art Jellicent. Bouncy body. If this Pokemon is inactive and is damaged, okay. Take water energy, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. It does not say it has to be a water Pokemon, so that may have some sort of synergy maybe later on. Obviously, this, in my personal limited view, this particular card was built to ramp the new Gyarados. I mean, 120 HP, that's a pretty good shield. What's up, Palkies? Blaziken, nice. Too valuable. Nice. You got 2 back to back. That's crazy. Here's a Caracosta. This is what Marlin works with. 150 HP. That's not too terrible. Because look at its effect. Prevent all damage by basics. So that immediately shuts down Darkrai. That immediately shuts down Mega Pinsir, Mega Absol. Obviously the evolutions. You're kind of SOL. Darumaka. Oh, we got our first Furfrou, you guys. We got our first Furfrou. This appears to be the sort of Egyptian, sort of pharaoh-looking one. Kind of cool. Yes! Electromagnetic wall. We got our first one. Dudes, I don't know if you saw. I was eagerly watching the Discord leaks the day of, right before release. Jolteon, somebody faked the Jolteon. I was so sad when I first saw that one. I'm like, oh, that's a really cool Jolteon. And then obviously it was fake. And I'm still super thankful that this is the one that we got. But if you do not know, I'm super hyped about this. This particular thing, if it's inactive with this ability, no matter where, no matter what, if your opponent tries to attach any energy, it just pings him for 20, no questions asked. So it is amazing for Chip. It doesn't have a whole lot of HP, 140. Granted, it is just a normal EX, so 2 points. Mach Bolt 80, not too terrible. But my boy, he finally got an EX. The only one we're waiting on now is a Vaporeon EX. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, let me know. But that's probably going to be coming soon, I'm sure. Vaporeon being the fan favorite, as it will. But my boy finally got it. So I just need to I need to find the full art of this. Cover, and we got our first Mega Gyarados. Nice. Mega Blaster. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Like, it doesn't seem, I mean, it's a great effect, but it doesn't seem like that great. But could you imagine getting 2 of those attacks off before you have to retreat your Mega Gyarados or something? Like, that's 6 cards. 6 out of 20, you guys. That is wild. So, same thing with, what's that Pokemon? The Chandelure. That has an effect that'll just slow burn. It'll take one off the top. New Meltan. That's kind of a nice little art. Cute little guy. So I think that is wild. All right, sweet. So there's our second pull. We got a few good things. I'm super thankful. But yeah, I've been saving up, been eagerly awaiting this moment. All right, we'll skip this to save you. All right. Let's do two Blazikens. 2. Come on, boy. It's booster pack opening time. I'm here to rip packs and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. Ooh, I heard something ding. All right, sweet. We got Pinsir. Sandslash Pidgey with little Pikachu. Little cute Pikachu. So cute. Combustican. Nice. Nothing too fancy. Golett. Patrat. Crabominable fighting type. Okay. Last chance punch. Wow, okay. If this Pokemon's remaining HP is 30 or less, this attack does 60 more damage. So total of 90. And you have to be basically in the red. My goodness, that seems... And I got 2 of them. Wow, okay, cool. Just like 2 Gorlurk. Zigzagoon. Mariani. Shinx. Oh, it's a Newsleaf. They live in holes bored into large trees. The sound of Newsleaf's glass flute fills listeners with dread. Oh man, Zipstrika, my boy. I remember using Zipstrika, the bench from way back in Genetic Apex. It did, I think, 20 or 30 to bench. It was killer. 3 energy for 90. That's a little steep, but with all the energy transfer skills that we've got, or Zorora, energy swap, ramping with Pikachu, I could foresee it. I don't think I'd ever run it, but it's definitely workable into something, I'm sure, if somebody likes it that much. Semi-Seer, Watchhog. Okay, coin flip for 40 more, so average damage is 60. That's not terrible, statistically speaking. Attack the Wound. Wow, Pachirisu going aggro. If the opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, does 60 total for 2 energy. So that's actually not bad for a nice little basic. That's not too bad at all. Get out of here, you. Durant. I actually got Wombo comboed by a freaking Durant in the solo battles of all things, just because it had that stupid 80 damage modifier. If Durant is on your bench, it does more damage. Alright, we got Carbrawler. Nothing too fancy. Sudowoodo, Silcoon. Dudes, I'm actually super excited to maybe try and run like a status effect deck with Dustox, because the attacker, if I'm understanding correctly, the attacker actually gets to choose which status effect gets applied with the Dustox. That's pretty cool. Basic Ho-Oh. Damn, 4 energy. But you do heal 30 from each, so I guess he's living out his Brass Tower sort of lore. Maracactus. Ooh, damn, I was talking about Dustox, but got full art Beautifly. All right. I'm actually severely disappointed, as an aside. Severely disappointed in the fact that this Pokemon, I mean, it only freaking does 50 damage for a stage 2. I mean, I guess. Blitzel, he's so happy. He's so happy. What a cute little guy. Heatmore. More Golduck, Palisand. Second Chingling, like I said. I'm really enjoying the share feature. I got a Chingling for free earlier today for one of my friends list guys. Litleo. Alright, Arcanine. Flip a coin, not bad. So 70 damage a turn. That's not bad for Arcanine. Stage 1, 120. Okay, I can get behind that. It's only 2. I can get behind that. Personally, well, that's the thing. I ran Arcanine EX way back in the Genetic Apex days, and so I kind of have a soft spot for it. Inferno Rush. Oh my god, so good. I want to try and give this a go just because Arcanine pseudo legendary. It's pretty tasty. It's pretty fun. More Seismitoad. Stuffle. Seedot, more Pinsir, more Arcanine. It's a sign. Substrike, Aromatisse. Confounding Cologne. Alright, so Confusion. Oh, that was the last one. A little lackluster in this, but certainly, I'll take it. I'll take it. We got to be thankful for everything we got. I wish you the same luck, if not better, on your own pools. Ooh, something. Hey! Dudes, I was freaking out. There's some viewers, some people way back when, they probably might even be lurking right now, shout out if you are. But they were like, oh yeah, we casually, we have like 10, 1,500 cards, 15,000 cards rather, sorry, already. And it was like freaking, like, Wisdom of Sea and Sky, like, not even secluded spring status. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are crazy. Oh yeah, we just casually drop like 100 on Pokegold each pack just to get everything. It's like, what? I'm over here spending $10 a month, and that's extravagant in my mind. But, to each their own. If you can, do it. Do what makes you happy, friends. Don't let other people tell you nothing but mind. All right, pray for me. I want to see something shiny. Ooh, that's a 2. That's a 2. All right, sweet. Lucio, a new milk tank again. Paralyzed. All right. Signed up. Revenant. Hornleech. Heal 20 damage for 60. Could be worse. Ooh, something shiny back there. Cascoon. So this is the Dustox version. There's a Wurmple. Full art Archeops. Nice. Wild Spin. This stack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. During your next turn, the Pokemon's Wild Spin attack does plus 20 more. So it does 20 and then it does 40 over the course of 2 turns. But again, to the entire opponent's bench, active, everything. 140, certainly nothing to shake a stick at. It is a stage 2, so you probably do want to run Rare Candy. Fossil Pokemon, they're interesting. This is fighting type, so it can be stacked. It can be modified by Lucario, so that might be worth looking into. Again, it's only a one energy attack, so heck, it's even a 1-point Pokemon. That's another thing too. Oh, so many things that we can look at. Regalgy, Poison Point. Okay, so it's basically Poison Barb. It's got Poison Barb built in, so if you stack Rocky Helmet on top of this, nice. Sonic Whip, and it's rampable with Darkness. That's not bad at all. This might be a good, dare I say, might be a good sort of like slot in for like, even like a Darkrai Arceus deck or something crazy stupid. You don't think peeking makes it less exciting? I mean, sometimes. I like to know. Like, it builds the anticipation for me. It's like edging. Don't ask your mom what that means. You'll learn when you're older. Ooh, Shiny Golem. And it's Guard Press. This is actually the good Golems. Nice. They shinied the good Golem. This Guard Press with the minus 30 damage, granted again, 4 energy. You can ramp this with Brock, I believe. Yes. Or some variation therein. 10 out of 10. Loved this thing. I used the, obviously the original version of this guy back in solo battles whenever the opposing Pokemon was weak to fighting, and it required you not to, have your opponent get any points lost. Just mitigating 30 damage off the bat, throw a, Rocky Helmet or even a cape on this guy. It was wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Because 120 minus 30 each turn, chef's kiss. It was great. Highly recommend. So I'm actually kind of happy. We got the chick. Shinx, Corphish, Broadknots, and a full art Growlithe, my boy. Nice. It's very friendly and faithful to people. Dude, look at him. He's so cute. That's true. Heavy helmet. All right, maybe I have to like pull one and like read the text, or I guess we can kind of investigate. But like, to me, what is? Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah, like heavy helmet reduces each attack by 20, whereas a cape only adds a single modifier of 20. So yeah, I guess I can see it. Never mind. I answered my own question. It's one of those things where like you just got to think about it for a half second and rub both brain cells together. What's up, Sir Game? Toxapex, Mischievous. I'm pulling packs, my friend. It's my first opportunity. I've been saving them. All right, we got something. I saw something shiny back there. Oh damn! Flash Impact. Nice. I really definitely, because Wagner is an amazing card. I do want to run a Luxray or a Choreo deck. I was seeing one kind of floating around on Limitless and on Reddit. So the fact that I've got the full art, it's a sign. It's a sign, peeps. I love it. Plume Fossil. Here's Hala. During your opponent's next turn, if your Hariyama or Crabominable will be knocked out, it is not knocked out. Okay, so this obviously, the effect on Crabominable makes more sense now, because it only works when you're below 30, so you play this card when you know. But then again, if you play this card, you're kind of... What's up, Alice? Hey, and Ailman. Welcome, friends. See, that's like a big red sign. Like, I mean, not saying that anybody's going to play Hariyama or Crabominable, but like, if you're going up against it and your opponent plays Hala, then just don't attack that turn, let them waste it, and then they're only doing 30 damage to you. So I guess like super situational. Dude, Copycat is amazing. I want to make Jolteon. Oh my god, full art Rufflet. Okay, cool beans. Look at how cute these little guys are. Look at how cute he's yawning. He's tired. Yes, I want to make Jolteon. I want to make Luxray. Obviously, electric is like my type. They're so great, so great. Um, kind of. I mean, let me pull it up. We were investigating earlier. Limitless. Let me refresh just for funsies. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Bada bing, bada boom. Right. We were investigating earlier. Come on, do the thing. Ads are the worst. Like we were looking at like win rates, things of that nature, and like obviously, I mean, hell, even Suicune Greninja, the EX version is doing pretty good, but Jolteon is in top 6. Win rate is maybe a little less than desired, but Luxray or Ikorio, spicy, right? If you readjust, I'm even surprised like the Naganadel Guzzlord deck is up in here, but it's Guzzlord, so do with that information what you will. Um, like it's top 20 roughly. I mean, you'd have to do the actual calculations, but like 3 pretty solid, 4 because the Mega Ampharos, pretty solid electric decks, which brings me, dudes, have you seen this? I was super crazy. Oh, dude, on Pocket Mads, yes, 10-1, 10-1 with freaking Savali or Ikorio. I am super hyped for this because Savali is my boy right now. Johnny Arceus, congrats, Alice. But just the fact that freaking a Savali Oricorio deck. I mean, obviously it makes sense because Oricorio is a hard counter to all the megas, and Savali is fast. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But I don't know. It just brought me like personal joy that a Savali Oricorio in the Pocket Mads tournament went freaking 10-1. It was wild to me. Anyways, sorry. I had a little bit of an aside. A little bit of an aside. Congrats. We got the Lyra. Very nice. Very nice. I, like everyone else, am hunting on the is hunting for a Professor Oak. But in all honesty, I'm actually more interested in the like the genetic apex supporters: Sabrina, Misty, Cyrus. I know he's not one, but like Cyrus, Geo. All the ones that you're going to be playing in every deck. I want at least one. So there you go. That is true, Alice. Each KO is only 1 point, so that does make a lot. I mean, that's the whole reason why, like last season, I freaking climbed. Like if I can find it, I climbed crazy much with bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, A4B with Savali's Aurora. Don't look at my most recent win rate, but like stonks. This entire first, a little bit, all that blue, it was Savali's Aurora. This freaking patch right here, whoops, this whole patch right here, that was all Savali Zero Aura. It dropped a little bit. I was up to 70% with it, but by the end of it, after 90 matches played with Savali's Aurora last season, 65% win rate in ranked is not a bad thing. I was super pretty nice, so love this. But yeah, sadly, as Despresso just pointed out, we do not have ranked until later on. Yes. So what we do have, if you want to steal a copy of this is going to be I've modified my particular tracker, obviously not to track points or rank, but in this case, just to track total wins, total matches, and then spit out like an estimated number of matches you need to play. So that way you can kind of optimize your time, as it were. So I've got that in the links down below if you want to take a quick peek at it. But that's second full art Growlithe. Hell yeah. But that'll be in the description down below. Something you guys can steal one if you want. And it does all the same stuff. It makes the pivots. It makes the visualization graphs once you have the data. All that sort of spiciness. So if you want to grab yourself a copy, you can scan the QR code. You can check out the goodness down below in the panels. But I'm super excited to give it a go. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna run. I mean, I'm honestly a meta whore, so I'm gonna wait to see what's like the best. It's probably gonna be some Blaziken variant, which is fine. I'm personally not a fan. Ooh, I saw something peek out there. I'm personally not a fan of fire decks. I haven't really had that much luck. Like, if you really want to see how amazing, I am with fire decks, go go watch whenever Blacephalon was released in the X-Dimensional Crisis. I tried to run the Savali Blacephalon deck, which was apparently like hot shit at the time, and I literally lost like 2 ranks playing that stupid deck. It was terrible. So whatever, it's fine. On a Rapidash, a little derpy, but you know, we're fine. Rapidash is good. No, I appreciate it. Oh, I want the oak. No, it's all good. 2-star silver, Cyrus trading. Yeah, the sad part is like I can't even trade because I literally only have 1 2-star card. That's like, you know, an additional. I've got a couple obviously 1-stars. Because for me, it's more I want to be able to build the decks, and yeah, sure, it'd be nice to have like 2 of everything, you know, full on whale. But I ain't about that life. I either want to show off a little bit. Free to play was, yeah. It's all good. 540. Did I already pull 1 Blaziken or 2? Whatever. We're doing it again. And then we'll pull a couple Artarias. Really? Dartina still works? I mean, granted, it is a solid deck. Ooh, I heard 3. Gorlurk. Heavy Rocket. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack does 60 damage for each, with a retreat cost of 3 or more. So just do Gorlurk Snorlax. That's all that it is. Hey, you know, what are you running? Oh, I've got some Gorlurks and Snorlaxes and freaking I don't even know. Whatever Pokemon else. That's crazy. What a wild thing. You have to look at the top 3, and if all 3 are there, then you do 180. That's like a worse version of Dragonite. Alright. Golduck. Nothing too crazy. Prank Spinner. What a waste of a card I've seen. Let me read it just to make sure that it's not as terrible as what I've seen online. A card from among both players' hands is chosen. Okay, so it is at random, so yes, it's garbage. Revealed to the other player and then shuffled into the owner's deck. Oh my gosh. Genetic Apex plus Helmet. Alright. Ooh, this Aegis Slash, super exciting. Cursed Metal, we got Psychic and Steel. I had a fever dream when I first saw that this card was gonna be a thing. I was like, oh man, does that mean? It doesn't. But does this mean that we can finally run Ultra Necromsma now? Can we? Probably no. Especially since, you know, you need to evolve this thing, and then who knows what other Pokemon you'd run with Ultra Necromsma, which is terrible because technically this would not work on Ultra Necromsma because that's a Dragon-type card. Stupid me. It just uses Psychic and Steel energy, which would, you know, be boosted by the Cursed Metal, but nope. Although, something to point out. It looks like this card to some people, because, you know, talking with some of my friends IRL, they're like, oh, it sucks, it's only 70 damage. No. Aegis Slash gets a self-boost. I'm sure you knew that, but a couple of my friends IRL, they were like, oh, it's 3 energy, it's so stupid, and you have to rare candy into it. Whatever. So, it's actually 100 damage, stackable, so definitely worth looking into. Possibly, I don't know, run it with Solgali or something, who knows? We got Pyroar, Luxio, Pidgeotto, Full Art Keldeo, Sacred Sword, my little guy. I was actually watching this movie like, I don't know, a month ago or whatever happened with my kid. She liked it. He really liked Viserion or Vizion, whatever, the grass one, the green one. So it was kind of cool. Palpitoad. A second Archeops. All right, cool. Probably trade it away. I only need the 1. Watchog. Pachirisu. Ponyta. What are we at? We're at number 8 now. We got Squirrel. More Gorlurk. A second, dude. Getting all the full arts. I would like it if they're a little bit different, but hey, at least this gives me some trading power. If any of you guys need any of these 1-stars, the Rufflet, the Archeops, let me know. I think I got a second Growlithe. I would not mind trading those away. I have a third Growlithe. Oh my gosh. All right, cool. Galvantula. Regular Blaze. Blaze Kick. Cool beans. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. But now we're going to pull Altare, and then we can start pulling individual packs. We'll see what it is. But certainly, like I said, friends, if you want, need, or desire any of those 1 stars, maybe you did not get them yourself, I'm in a giving mood, as it were. You do have to make it worth my while, ever so slightly. Let's see. Altaria, 10 packs. Ooh, 420, Blazix. Oh, I should have opened up a Blaziken pack now that I'm thinking about it. So sad. All right, let's see. Oh, no shinies that particular go around. Nothing, no sounds. Chatot. Yeah, this is the Chandler I was talking about. So it is a fire Pokemon. But that slow sear ability, no energy needed. It just does it. So if you really are evil, you could tech a Chandelure into a Mega Gyarados deck just to completely mill your opponent's deck into nothingness. Granted, again, it's a stage 2, so you need to rare candy with it. It's a whole thing. I don't recommend it, but it's, if you're evil. If you're evil. Oh, look, it's Grimmsnarl. Re-energy for 100, stage 2. Aw, cute little Mareeps. Second Furfro, the heart variant. Little poodle guy. Double boundless power. Can't attack? That sucks. That is unfortunate. Citrus berry. I'm actually kind of disappointed in some of the items, like Lucky Mittens, the little hammer, the freaking Frank thing. Not great. We'll see. Herdier. A worse version of Splurpuff. Can't even interact with the whatchamacallit? Sweets Relay. Whimsicots. See, this is pretty nifty. 30 damage for each energy. This, and it's grass. So this is directly, I think, like a Darkrai Giratina counter, depending. So 40, and then, of course, if it has 3 energy, that's 90, 130. Boom. There it is. Regular Ampharos. Heck yes. Corphic. Lots of duplicates, which is fine. The Wacky. When it's drumming out rapid beats in battle, it gets so caught up in its rhythm that it won't even notice that it's already knocked out its opponent. Stop hitting him, he's dead, he's dead. Alright. Lotad. Second Chandelure. Congrats. I'm actually severely disappointed that Lilligant is the one that got to be a crown rare. You would have thought that, obviously we have immersives for him, but that hasn't stopped, Arceus from getting an immersive and a regular and a crown rare. I don't know why they didn't do it. I'm kind of thankful they didn't. They gave it to, randoms. Isn't Flame Patch one of the crowns, I think? So it's kind of cool. Ooh, full art Ryla. Rillaboom. Captivating Rhythm. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So it's just a free Sabrina with a coin flip. Interesting. Sweet. Lilligant Crown Rare. Alright. Fair. Everybody likes their own thing. I don't like the pose. I don't like this. This concerns me. Oh, regular Rillaboom. Cool, I got 2. I can build the deck if I want to. Oololoo. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 damage for each. So you could just flip 4 and then boom, knock out. Well, you'd have to flip 5 actually to knock out like a Mega Pinsir or Mega Absol, but that's pretty funny. The behind is shiny. Really? Disturbing pose. Exactly, Sam. Exactly. No one wants that. He's just like, so, I heard you like pools. No. Get out of here, Simpour. Get out of here. Are the backs of the Crown Rare shiny? I don't actually know. Now I'm morbidly curious. I've never actually looked at my crown rares before. Arceus. The Simpour's the fine. I don't like where you're going with this. I don't like this. Oop. Where did it go? Blue stacks betrayed me. There we go. All right, so we got Simipour. Oh, I see what you mean. His booty. Yeah. This is like wiggly full art levels of just uncomfortable. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Is there just like a delete button? Brain bleach. Oh, terrifying. Truly. The worst. The worst. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Cool. Pretty much. It's questionable at best. All right. Open 10 packs. Let's go. It's one of those like oh gosh. It's like one of those pictures where the longer you look at it, the worse it is. It's like this. It's like this picture here. Ugh. Come on now. Open image in new tab. There we go. Come on. Do the thing. Yeah. It's like this picture here. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. It's like, oh, at first glance, totally normal, totally passable. But wait, something's not right. But wait. Simipour's getting off the same vibes. Oh, absolutely horrendous. All right, we got Sableye. Lillipup, so cute. Fantina. It's Fanta. It's Fanta Girl. Great Fanta Girl. Take a Psychic Energy and attach it to Drifbloom and Miss Mages each. So if you're running those two cards, this is your gal. Interesting. Maybe old Miss Mages? Oh man, I skipped the spin down. My bad. I'll have to go back and look at it. Brand. More Fantina. 2 for 2. Okay, cool beans. You have to have at least 2 of every card. Go. Double edge. Really? 20 damage to itself? Cotton Guard takes 10 damage. Again, worse version doesn't even interact with Sweets Relay. They do. Impidimp. Lombre. It lives at the water's edge where it is sunny. It sleeps on a bed of watergrass by day and comes active at night, yes. Slagoo. Slagoo. Gentle Slap Water and Psychic. That's... See, they're really doing dragons so dirty because whether it be Jordagon or these guys or even like Hakumo, you have to have dual types of energy in order to run them. It's so sad. Poor Dragonite even. Never going to be a seriously competitive dragon deck because of just... Maybe that's how it is in the regular TCG. I don't know. I've been out of the game for a while. But just it makes me so sad. I want to run dragons. Right, so Wind Blast. 20 damage to one of your opponents benched. Yes, Mantech can ramp for water, and Pichu rather, can ramp for electricity, so, like, I get it, but... Carbink. Sliggoo. I saw something fancy. There's Indeedee. Indeedee EX. Watch over. On your turn, you may heal 20 from your active. So no questions asked. You're healing. That's pretty nice. Psychic. 30 more for each energy. So again, as we've seen with other psychic Pokemon, obviously it punishes high energy attackers like Giratina, Heck, even Mega Gyarados, Mega Ampharos, those have a high, energy attachments. Snorlax has high energy attachment. Um, let's try and to see. Luxray, I think, requires 3, but things like Altaria, Blaziken, those are only 2, so that's doing 90 damage at best, so that's not too great. Hydreigon requires 3, so that's 120, so again, it's just below the threshold. It would take out the Charizard, it would take out, trying to see, like, what else is in the meta. Dude, I'm so disappointed in the Hitmonchan EX card. Not gonna lie. Ice Cube. What do you need dragons for when we have Charizard? I'm gonna ignore that statement. Oh, how controversial. How controversial. Oh. Nah. I'm actually thankful, surprised, but thankful we did not get, like, the main megas, Charizard, XY, Venusaur, Blastoise. Like, they didn't do us dirty. They're gonna save that. They're gonna save that for a while. Maybe in the next mini set when they give us, Vaporeon EX. Maybe later on down the road. I'm sure. Actually, hold on. Wait, when is the ZA DLC? Because the ZA DLC already got announced. We're gonna have Raichu XY. We'll probably get those cards. Mega Dimensions, that is coming in February of 2026. So, calling it now. Somebody clip this. We're probably gonna get an associated mini set, or maybe just even promos. My bet is more so mini set because it's at the end of the month, February 28th. So that's like right on the money with when the new sets roll out. We'll probably get a Mega Dimensions ZA DLC, sort of like collab mini set with, the new Raichus, probably OG Charizard, maybe, heck, we'll get Mega Starmie. Could you imagine? Mega Starmie, what a joke. It's great. It's terrible. I love it. I want to play Mega ZA so bad. I want to play Pokemon ZA Legends. But I ain't got no Switch 2. It's so sad. Hey, what's up, Soul? Spinda. Both active Pokemon are now confused. Ambipom. Flip 2 coins. 30 damage for each if this Pokemon has Lucky Mittens attached. Fetch 4 coins. Okay, I see why the Lucky Mittens are a thing now. I see now. I'm actually going to have to reinvestigate that item. That tool, rather. Lampent. Rookie. Can I just tell you how terribly upset I am? I saw the meme where it's like, you were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not join the dark side, or whatever the hell it is, and it's freaking Tauros. Regular Tauros versus this Tauros EX. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a few good cards. Some full art 1-stars. Got a couple. I think I got 1 or 2 2-stars. But nothing too crazy. Yamper. I did not pull the immersive Gyarados. I'm actually a bit disappointed about that. I pulled my very, very first pack of the set, the one that they gifted to us. I was able to pull the immersive Blaziken, and then earlier this morning I pulled the immersive Altaria, but it's all good. Do the wave. Bolton, Pidgeotto, more Seismitoad, nothing too crazy. Ooh, something back there. I knew I saw something. Hey, second Mega Ultra, and it's the 2-star. Yes. So I've got the immersive, and so okay, perfect. I can build Mega Altaria deck. I can build it. I love that they are leaning into the fact that this is, a digital medium, and now the cards have actual effects on them. Because I'm not crazy. If we go back and we look at 2-stars from previous sets, they're not that fancy. They're not that fancy. And if they are, then, egg on my face, but I don't, okay. Lucky Mittens, here's what Ambipom needs. Whenever your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage, draw a card. So if you take this and you attach it to the Ambipom, you're flipping 4 coins instead of just 2, so that actually might be a nice colorless attacker just for funsies. Ooh, full art Goomy, heck yes. 1-stars. As long as this Pokemon is an active spot, attacks used by opponents cost 1 more. So it's a nice little sort of slowdown mechanic. Shiny Poplio, though, dude, it is the 6 cards. It is the 6 card. I love that they're doing that now. Granted, that means that, of course, we have less cards, I guess, in a way, maybe more, that are involved in the Wonder Picks. But it's all good. All right, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. So again, Who Stars, they got like cool effects. Altaria's got the pink fire. Yes. Right? If we go back and we look at 2 stars from like earlier sets, they look nice. They're pretty fancy, but certainly not to that degree. So I am super thankful that they are leaning into the fact that like, oh, we have a digital game and we can do whatever we want with the cards. We can make them shiny. We can make them 3-dimensional. Like obviously, immersives are still always going to be immersives, but like look at the Charizard from back in the day. It's cool, but not like that cool. It's got shinies. That's about it. Dude, well pay. Holy crap, you got 3? Lucky ducky mucky. Yeah, even the rainbow rares, like they're not that fancy. So 10 out of 10 would pull again. Love the fact that does the Melmetal have coolness with it? It does not. Interesting. So they're kind of doing like a weird sort of a double standard, as it were. Maybe just because these guys are megas. I assume just because they're megas, but like that's really cool. Game was generous as all hell. Hell yeah, dude. That's pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. All right. Full art and rainbow. Sweet. Oh, damn. It's going to kick me out. The day has changed. All right. We got 72 to pull. So what is that? That's 6 individual packs. So we got to kind of be smart about this. Part of me wants to go for Gyarados because, again, we've got the Jolteon. I've already got 1. I do need the immersive Gyarados. Other than that, pull Mega Absol. Blaziken, I've already got. Do I have 2? Do I have 2 Blaziken? I don't actually know. I don't know, Captain. That's not how you spell it. Blase. No, I've only got 1. I've only got the 1. I mean, I do have the mommy and the daddy, as it would be said. So, I mean, you could run poor man's Blaziken deck if you really wanted to. There's the Entei all ready to go. So, okay. But yes, I could redeem the Hourglasses from the shop. I'm actually going to not do that for this particular set because up till now, my strategy has been, on day 1, or in this case, day 3, day 4, burn all your Hourglasses and then don't use any more Hourglasses, accumulate them, and then that's how you kind of start the next set with a nice little bump. Plus, of course, over the course of the month, you do get 4 a day. That's 120. That's 110 pull. But then I do the solo battles. Then I buy them from the shop, whatever the case may be. So it's kind of like one of those like build, spend, build, spend. That's my personal route. So as much as I, yes, would love to buy them from the shop, I'm going to save those. I don't think it's that much anyway. If I really wanted to get up all into it, but I am a free-to-play premium player, as it were. Oh damn, I could use Poké Gold. Yeah, let's do it. One last one. We're gonna burn it. But I appreciate the suggestion. I got some Poké Gold, so we'll burn a little bit. The joy of cosmetics. All right, give me something good. Give me something good. Hitting Hammer. Literally the worst card in the set. Ooh, Delcatty. Search for friends once during your turn. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile. Okay, so a direct counter to Mega Absol. But then again, you could use this just in general and get like however many Professor Oaks you want. You could run 4 Oaks in a deck. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Definitely not overtly in the meta, but that definitely could be. You know what? Total chaos moment. I'm running I'm running 4 pennies, and then I use Delcatty. You know, it's great. Satu. Yeah, the Deluxe Pack EX set, I'm assuming they're going to do it again a year from now, which feelings, emotions, thoughts, we'll discuss that if and when it actually happens. However, but yes, it was a nice little break, as it were, from like spending hourglasses to be able to accumulate them up, but it's all good. At the moment, decks, right now, the only thing that I'm capable of building, I can build Poor Man's Mega Ampharos deck because I have the Mega and the regular. I can build Poor Man's Blaziken deck because I have one of each. But the only deck that I legit have 2 of is Mega Altaria, so we're probably going to lean into that. I'm chasing a Jolteon right now, and we'll see if I can get it. We're in pack 4 out of 10 for the last 10 pool. Okay, I now have 2 Mega Gyarados, so theoretically I could. I don't want to build a Mega Gyarados deck, but now I can. What about you? Anything exciting? I mean, certainly, you know, Limitless says, build the Blaziken, build the Mega Absol. Like, whatever. Mega Altaria, I'm probably going to build this guy, because 60% win rate, even though it's unproven as of yet. I mean, granted, it's all early. We only had, 15 tournaments. We'll see. We'll see. Furfrou. It's a skitty. Okay, so it's 10 damage, and then average 25, if my math is correct. New Froakie. Oh, sweet! Yes! Yes, thank you, Lord Jeebus. Shiny Pikachu. Yes. Oh, that makes me... Thank you. Thank you, Porcelain Pikachu of my great sort of deity. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, maybe I am building Mega Absol. Now I've got 2. 2 for 2. Alright, sweet. Blasphemy. It's one of the... Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Idolatry, obviously. But it's like one of those questions like, what was the first Pokemon? And then, is it Mew? Is it Arceus? Is it Rhyhorn? Is it Bulbasaur? Absolutely. Oh, damn. Full art Delcatty. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Not my favorite, but hey, full arts are always nice to look at. Ooh, something shiny. I heard it. I heard it. It's in the back. Got that good shit. It's in the back. Honchkrow, Evil Admonition. That's not how you say that word. Evil Admonition. Wow. I'm a tired boy. It's Sunday. I gotta get to bed. This attack does 40 more damage for of your opponent's Pokemon that have... Oh, what the hell? All right, that's actually kind of OP. Each of your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. So like anti-Oricorio, because yeah, it'll one-shot Oricorio with 2 colorless energy. That's wild. Let's see what other things. It'll take out Jolteon EX. It won't outright take it out, but if we're running an Oricorio Jolteon deck, there's already 80 damage right there, so that's 120. Put a little red right up on there, and this is a 1-point Pokemon, a stage 1 point. Nice. All right. Honchkrow got some tech in his bones. There's Vilus. The 2 heads have different likes and dislikes. Because the heads fight with each other, Vilus gets stronger without needing to rely on others. Nice. Pretty much. Murkrow, there it be. And that's also a 2-star colorless, so you have to ramp it. Dudes, yes. Okay, 3rd Mega Gyarados, damn. Have to trade that boy out of there. Dude, yes, so I'm currently struggling. Only because I'm stupid. But I'm currently struggling in the solo battle against the friggin' Mega Absol Hydreigon deck right now. Mainly because the damn thing keeps taking my Ericas. I'm attempting to attack it with a Meowscarada Celebi deck, which admittedly is not optimized. I'm running dual energy with Oricorio just to I want to try it out. But it's it's not fun for me when he breaks out Zvilus and then immediately riggedy wrecks my my Celebi EX or takes out my Oricorios, but it's all good. Yes, that's why a lot of lists are in double Cyrus. That does make more sense now. I've been kind of putzing around and peeking at the Limitless TCG sort of decks, but you know, as they are. We've got one. May, Pinsir. I don't have any Pinsers, I don't think, actually. Megas. Did not get the Mega Jolteon. Alright, we're doing 420 Blaze it. Round and round, where it goes, where it stops, nobody knows. Do you guys remember when we used to look to see if, like, oh, are the packs bent? You got to find the heavy pack. Yeah, like this guy. Like, oh man, the pack, it's bent. It must mean something. The developers wouldn't have put that in the game if it didn't mean something. Corvisquire. Oh man. A ruler, you say? Gene, why do you have a ruler next to your desk? Don't ask. Nah, I've only known two types of people to carry with them a gram scale and a ruler. Um, and one of those people trade in Pokemon cards, the other trade in other things. Good times, good times. Okay, not a bad haul. So we started off with like 20 cards in the sets. Only a handful of, like, you know, nice cards, immersives. I got my 2 immersives and a couple other things. But now, let me check Wonder Pick just to see. Do we have a bonus? No, no bonus, no Freeney. And again, I'm kind of attempting to save my Wonder Pick Hourglasses. I do like that we get 2 a day now because of dailies. That is chef's kiss. That is beautiful. Right on. Okay. Blaziken beats the absolute... Dude, the Blaziken deck is too aggro. Holy crap in a handbag. Let me just on turn 2. I'll evolve and I'll start doing, you know, a bajillion damage to you. I love it. I hate it going up against it, but I love it. I haven't played it myself, but just living vicariously through the AI, you know, completely riggedy wrecking my own stealth. Damn. It's quite nice. So I'm super excited to be able to build that particular deck. Pyroar Blaziken. People are running it with Ori and Blaziken, just gets super stonewalled. Fair. Okay, so you do need the baby Blaziken in order to actually run the deck. Nice. Why is there not a complete all for these things, honestly? Why is there not? Don't make no sense to me. Whatever. You've completed a theme deck list. Right, yeah. So many. Okay, come on now. Sorry, you guys. I have to clear these out. The little red dot, it triggers me in ways. It triggers me in ways that I cannot fully humanly comprehend or describe. I don't know how people do that. They like sit there and like, oh, you know, I've got 1,400 emails in my inbox, and they're just like, how do you live with that? How do you live with those notifications on your phone? Okay. There we go. First anniversary. Let's go. Get it all. Nice. Yeah, boy. Claimed it all. Still have a couple more days. 2 more days to log in, do some stuff. That's 2 polls right there, so that's kind of nice. The reissue drop. I have no idea what I'm going to use those for, to be perfectly honest. That's a lot of good stuff. Nice. So I just have to wonder pick, and then we've already. That's so sad. We've already got all the premium missions done. We're 4 days in. I mean, it's okay. We're fine. And these don't even have all the these don't even have all the complete them all. Bodies of tightly packed fluff. All right, cool beans, cool beans. A happy mistake, it seems, Dex. Nice. How do you forget? How do you forget Cyrus? Just kind of like, oh, what did you tech in by accident instead of Cyrus? I'm kind of curious. Did you just like throw in like an extra silver or something? Lillipup. Leaf. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad card. Obviously, not the card you wanted, but still, not a bad one. Pseudo-Voodoo blending in. That's pretty funny. It's a bunch of Trevenant. Warning, may be prickly. How do you not have Maracactus in here? That is a travesty. How do you not have Maracactus in this particular? I'm calling BS. We need to sign a petition. All right. Distinctive eyes. Spinda and Sableye. Okay. Cool. A sponge bigger than the sea. Metal Gear. Marlin, Caracosta, and Jellicent. Nice. Collect 3. What is this? Oh, it's a cover. Nice. Okay, cool beans. We got one of each. One of each. And then I got Froakie, little Froakie emblem, secret cool stuff. Nice. Actually, I need to throw that Froakie into the Suicune sort of things. But yeah, let's see. Rhythmic Connections. Ah, Ludicolo, yes. There's Maracactus. The different swords, they all have the same attack. Varying different health pools, but, energy types, things of that nature. Pokemon that evolve from fossils. I need the middle evolutions. Apparently they're in Wonder Picks. That's kind of nice. I do like that they added that. That like you can see if there's a Pokemon. There's the Dustox. Like I'm actually kind of hyped for this. Oh man, it didn't let me. I just wanted to look at it. Maybe expansion order. There we go. Open. Oh, what a. There we go. Dustox right here. Nope, that's Beautifly. Yeah, Dustox. Select Powder. Choose either poison or confused. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now affected by that special condition. That's pretty nifty. 60 damage, 1 energy. You get to choose poison and or confused. By the second turn, you're already there. Granted, obviously PCL does the thing, but I mean, you got what is it, 130 HP? Yeah, 130 HP. That's not too crazy, but certainly worth looking into. So for the most part, okay. So we've got 174 out of 226. We started with like 20, 30 of them, and then now we've got a couple shinies, and we went from two stars up to 17. Heck yes, boy. Oh, those are all promos. I don't want promos. Dug too deep into the mines of Moria. There we go. Okay, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. Got Luxray. Let's see. Honchkrow surprisingly might be interesting to tech into things. Got Mega Altaria, an immersive Altaria, and then I've got Absol. And I think I've got regular Absol as well. So certainly it's gonna be lit. Yeah, Absol is devastating. Just the fact that like Dex said, that in this case it's not a coin flip, the baby Absol. It's a coin flip like this, it's just and the fact that the opponent reveals their entire hand, it's like silver. Oh, it's so good. And the fact that it's discarded versus silver, I think silver goes into their hand, or back into their deck, rather. Yeah, silver just goes back into their deck. Absol's like, get the fuck out of here. and then just, yeets it into the discard pile. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice. Lots of Wonder Pick, thanks. And we've got 2 solo battles. Solo battle rewards, rather. I'm misspeaking. Pika Pika. Pikachu. I could definitely see that. I mean, try it out. Worst case scenario, you Lapras. You can always just keep track of it like on a little spreadsheet of like your win rates with and without it, and try and run like 5 or 6 on ranked, or even if you don't want to do ranked and lose like whatchamacallit, your position, you could just do casual battles and just increase your sample size, because even casual battles, you will you'll at least see some people playing competitive decks. Other times it might just be, randos. Anything worth pulling? I only got 1. And again, I kind of want to save my Hourglasses for bonus week. But is there anything that could, tempt me? Tempt me not, foul demon! I ask, though. That's what I asked for. Here's that Helby helmet that is a new. It's like a giant cape on steroids for retreat cost 3 Pokemon, because it's a -20, so that's pretty nifty. The new Klefki. Klefki is one of the crown rares, if I remember correctly. Chingling. I think I actually don't need Chingling. Yeah, I got two of them now, so I can remove you off my wish list. Ooh, all right. What's the damage? That's a lot of damage. 15. Fuck it, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Do I pick where it is, which was bottom right? Do I pick what I always pick, which is, I'm sorry, it was in bottom left. I always pick bottom right. But the universe is telling me top right. What do you guys think? I don't know. Somebody decide for me. Oh, yes. You said left. I clicked right. Not because I didn't want to listen to you, but because I have dyslexia. But it worked. Oh. They're thinking, hey, what the fuck does dyslexia have to do with left and right? It's because I'm stupid as fuck. But it worked. Oh, I love it. The sad thing was I was trying to listen to you. that's the great thing about it. Oh. Shibby. That's the sad part. I was like, oh, yeah, he said top left, let's click it. And then yeah, obviously things are as they are. But we no longer need Gary. I've got 3 of him. And I no longer need Mega Ampharos. Still need Jolteon. Still need my Jolts. And other than that, obviously, didn't get a Pinsir. Didn't get a Blaziken. I need 1 more of him to build the deck. I gotta have all of them Cold Stone flavors. I need a Jolteon EX deck. Regular Mega Ultra. I technically don't need him because I got the full art and I got the 2-star and the immersive. So I do want Jirachi only because of the synergy with Altaria, but from my understanding, and we'll look at decks here in a hot second, it's Chingling that you play Mega Altaria with. That is true, Dex. That is true. It's the end of the month. Thankfully, we do have the emblem event. This guy, starting in a few days. Oops. So it'll at least be something fun. What's nice is you don't have to do the like get 5 in a row like how we used to for these emblems, the little do these guys. Certainly, I would like to bring those back because 5 in a row is actually a pretty hard feat to do. But you know, we can get 45 wins. We'll be able to get one of the regular emblems. But yeah, the SPs, those were hard back in the day. I mean, they're still hard to do now if they ever bring them back. A 9 in a row? What? What? No freaking way. That's gonna be great. Is it like already announcified? Please tell me. Upcoming. Oh, spoilers, by the way. Sorry, you guys. We got Mega Pidgeot drop events. That's all Pokegold. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Show me the money. And this is all missions and solo battles and shit. I want the events. I want the events. Oh. Yeah, this is just the regular one. Where did you see a 9 in a row? Tell me. Reveal your secrets to me. Yeah, because this is just winning 45. 9 in a row? Holy crap, that's unheard of. Granted, I think the best I've ever done is 8 in a row with the Darkrai Arceus deck. Or was it the Snorlax Arceus deck? I don't remember. But, dude, whoa, wild if that's the case. Schedule, events. Schedule. Come on. Yeah, the emblem event starts November 6th at 11 PST if you're into that sort of thing. Bonus week, that's also starting. Oh, and it's bonus week and sneak peek. Okay, cool. So sad. It's 5 wins, but the max is 9. That's crazy. Oh no, I can go on a 9 streak. A 9 loss streak. Definitely can do that. Longest is 13 with Stokazard. That's impressive. I didn't get Stokazard off the ground. I don't know if it's just because like I have a mental block when it comes to fire decks, which is kind of why I don't want to play Blaziken. But anytime I try and run a fire deck, even if it's like EV Flareon or the stupid Savali Blacephalon deck, or like what other fire decks did I try and run? I tried Steamazard. I tried even Magcargo. Like I even tried Magcargo, and that was, I mean, it was fun, but it was a hot mess. I didn't get anywhere with it. So my bread and butter seems to be hit fast, go quick, lightning energy decks, and I think I had a little bit of limited success with Dark Tina. Even Suicune Greninja, other than the very first, Secluded Springs when it first came out, like, I did okay with it, but I haven't really got it off the ground. And maybe it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy where like I'm kind of psyching myself out. Oh my god, hiccups. But then again, I don't know. It's just a typing thing. What weird attack Mega Pidgeot has? Let's find out. And Torres is saying things. I hope I'm saying your name right. But let's see. The man says promo. Oh wait, I have to do the thing. I do like that they added this. Kudos to them. We can save these, but let us with bacon and tomato. Let us look. Petlil, no one cares. Froakie, Luxray, Pidgey. These are all the promos. Here we go. Mega Pidgeot. Stage 2, Giant Twister. Flip 3 coins. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If all of them are tails, this attack does nothing. So, cool. It's a 1 in 2, 4, 8. It's a 1 in 8th chance, so about 12% that the attack will do nothing. Granted, as long as one of them is heads, you're still discarding energy, Guzzlord style, so that's pretty nifty. It is colorless, so you can ramp. It's a stage 2 Pidgeot. Retreat cost is 2, so that's a little crazy daisy, but that's fine. Okay, and again, it is a mega, so we have to be cautious because it is a 3-pointer insta-win. So, personally, I have a soft spot in my heart for Pidgeot because he was like on my original team come circa, Pokemon Red Blue. Am I probably gonna play this card? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. 3 energy, 100 damage. It does subtract energy, but like the negative of doing absolutely nothing, like you would have to run Will, and at best you would get 2 attacks off of it. So who knows? Maybe this is like the meta. Maybe this becomes the new Guzzlord. Actually, theoretically, it's colorless. You could run it with Guzzlord if you're that sadistic. I don't think that would actually work because, Celesteela, that whole thing. But definitely anybody who's gonna build a deck with this, maybe myself included, is gonna, know it's a stage 2. What was I gonna say? You're gonna have to run Team Rocket Grunt with this. I can feel it in my bones. You're gonna run Will, you're gonna run Team Rocket Grunt, you're just gonna be total, to your opponent's energy. That's all that it's gonna be. Alright. Oh dude, the hammer card. I'm actually so disappointed in the let's investigate. Booster packs. Mega Rising. Let's look at all these cards. Right? Like, who does this? Why? For what purpose? Like, unless you and your opponent each have 1 card, and it's like, oh man, if he has Cyrus, I lose the game. You play Prank Spinner, for what purpose? Makes no sense to me. Okay. Plume Fossil, obviously. Hitting Hammer. Flip 2 coins if both of them are heads. Discard a random energy. You'd have to, stack Will and this, and then just, waste. For what purpose? I don't know. If anybody can give me a justifiable excuse for why that card exists, I mean, obviously, Flame Patch. We've had patches in the TCG IRL before, to my knowledge. Now we have one here. Boosts all the good fire stuff. It's good stuff. Citrus Berry, situational. I can maybe see it if you want to throw a Pokemon tool. There you go. Heavy Helmet. This is actually pretty good. -20, right? For any heavy retreat Pokemon. But it has to be 3 or higher. Lucky Mittens. I don't foresee an actual use case for this, but apparently it synergizes really well. Excuse me, with A-Bipalm. But hey, you never know. You never know. We got Marlin for the 2 specific Pokemon. We got Hala for, again, the 2 specific Pokemon. May. I don't have a May. I need her. May is the card, as far as I know, that everybody is wanting from this particular set, the supporter from this particular set. You got to have at least 1 card in your hand, but you draw 2 more. You don't need 1, but it makes sense. You need 1 more in your hand, you draw 2, and then you kind of flippity-flop, do some shuffling, and then you choose Pokemon to shuffle from your hand away. So that's pretty nifty. Fantina, again, it's only buffing the 2 specific Pokemon. We'll take a look. Copycat is OP. We want Copycat. Basically, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw a card for each, with all the draw that, Suicune and obviously Entei is still relevant, since those are there. Even Sylveon is still in the meta somewhere. Obviously, we want our hands to be as big as humanly possible. You know what they say about men with big hands, ladies. They draw lots of cards. Prank Spinner. A card from among both players' hands is chosen at random, revealed, and then shuffled into the deck. So it's like a worse version of Iano, but for a single card and random. So I don't even know. Don't ask, because I definitely can't tell. Where are we? Lycia. Put 2 basic random Pokemon 50 or less. I need that card for Altaria in order for that to work, because you got to stack your bench. Granted, you could probably do the same with, I guess you could do it with Professor and Pokeball. And these are the full arts. Marlin, Hala, and that's where we get it going, right? And then, of course, Flame Patch is the crown rare. One of the crown rares. They got 3 different ones. So, kind of a little disappointed in the trainer card spread. We've got May, which is good. We've got Lycia, which is decent. Flame Patch, which is decent. And that's about it. Oh, and then the helmet, which is also decent. So kinda interesting, to say the least. Kinda interesting, to say the least. But you know, it's kind of nice, kind of cool. Now the work shall begin. All right, let's actually do it to it. I really like the fact that we have more deck slots. Sadly, it's only 5 more, but hey, I'm not going to complain because we got more. More is what we wanted. What I am sad, though, is that all these decks, I've got to delete them now because they are pretty useless. Pretty useless. Not certain that any of them would be good, but I mean, hey ho, look at it go. Let's see some stuff. So, Limitless. Refresh. Oh, damn. A tournament just finished. Okay. So, I don't know what your guys' method is for net decking. I'm a lazy SOB. Oh, shit. Apparently, Entei Blaziken. It's the devil's work. Anyways, where was I? Sorry, squirrel. So, I'm a lazy SOB when it comes to net decking. If I see it and it's got data to support it, then obviously that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to look at. So, let me... Come on. Up. There we go. I'm going to take a look at not only the biggest share, but also more importantly for me, because emblem events are coming. That's next week. And I've got to practice and pull some more cards. I'm going to take a look at the overall win rate, as it were, for these as well. It always gives me the heebie-jeebies when I'm like increasing my thingamajiggy. All right, let's see. There we go. We still see win rate. Cool beans. I just want to make sure that it's there without being too ginormo. All right. So, Mega Altaria Chainling 16. My rule of thumb generally is that it has to have at least 10 participants with a pretty decent win rate, because even though it's, again, a teeny tiny sample size, 10 means that, you know, there's at least enough idiots in a room that, you know, can all agree on something. Then, you know, must mean something. So we're going to take a look at this because Mega Altaria is something that I can build. I don't have 2 Indeedee. Hey, thank you, Panu. Appreciate you, friend. Welcome. Surprisingly, Naganadel, we're going to take a look at its particular matchups, because that's another level to this that is interesting for those of us that want to net deck, as it were. Suicune Greninja EX. Might take a peek at that because, hey, we definitely can. Mega Altaria. I've got Mega Absol Darkrai. We'll steal a peek at him. Luxray Oricorio. We'll steal a peek at him. I only have 1 Hydreigon, so we'll kind of skip that. Greninja Oricorio, 54%. Pretty nice. And look at that. 110 individuals. 110 decks that were brought to the, you know, the first handful of tournaments. So we'll start there. Same thing with the 230. So those ones are like obviously the ones that I want to build. I can't build, well, maybe. I might be able to build Mega Blaziken, Baby Blaziken. I don't have Jolteon. Do I want to do Decidueye? That just sounds dirty in my mind. I have not had any luck with double Decidueye. But it's a new meta. So maybe we'll give it a go. Luxray Oricorio right down the middle, 50. I have to build Savala Oricorio only because it, you know, it freaking destroyed the other day. I mean, hell, even 4, 1, and 0. What is that today? So we're gonna start there. So let me. I wish there was like a mass select, mass delete button. Let's go through sad times. Um, we're gonna delete everything. Start fresh, as it were. Oh, delete. Right on, dude. Welcome, welcome. I will be the first to tell you that this is probably Savali Rampardos. I love Savali Rampardos. I'll be the first one to tell you that this game is probably, at least in my opinion, one of the more nostalgia activating sort of things in the world. Very similarly to you, Mr. Ponu, I have not messed with the TCG. I have not kept on the games. I've kind of putzed around, obviously, a little bit here, there, everywhere. But my bread and butter is like red, blue, yellow, way back when. And this game was released last October 30th, exactly a year ago. And I was like, oh, this looks cool. I love it. I don't want to pay to get going into the TCG because that shit is expensive and people are getting stabbed at Costco for it. However, this game you can definitely do free to play. And sadly, you missed it. You should have been here like a month ago when like Deluxe Pack EX and they were just like giving away cards essentially. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this game. Obviously, I like it enough to stream it, so it's quite fun. Since you are on Twitch, I'm pretty sure down below in the panels in the About Me section are some useful websites that I would highly recommend if you don't already. You bookmark. The one that I have up on screen right here, this is LimitlessTCG. That way you can kind of see, if you're into it, the tournament results and kind of figure out like what decks are doing well, as it were. That's the first one. The second one is, can I make it bigger? That's what she said. Is PTCGpocket.gg. It's one of the two websites that posts like events, and the other one that I would more so recommend because they have, you know, other pieces, is Pokezone. And as long as you have those main three, there's a lot more. Like you can even look at like, you know, obviously Reddit or whatever have you, or the Japanese site. I think I have the Japanese site listed on my my panels, but they're all kind of there for you to peruse. Should the you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The desire strike you. Oh, it hurts me so bad. Thankfully, I've saved all these decks, took screenshots of them should, you know, I want to rebuild them. But we're just gonna get rid of all these. This particular deck I'm gonna keep only because I built it specifically to try out. It's not doing so well, but I'm gonna keep fucking around with it. And then I know that this deck is gonna be a good one, but we'll come back to it. All right, so actually, you know what? No, we're starting fresh. Oh, really? Really? I didn't know that. Since this is your only deck, you can't delete it. You can't start fresh. So sad. All right, well, then we're doing this. Guys, I'm so disappointed. We don't have 30 cards yet. It's been in the game since launch. There's 30 slots. Why do we not have 30 card decks? What are they waiting for? That's going to be set C, probably. It's the third year. Oh, no, it'd be the second year, now that I'm thinking about it. 1 year anniversary. Yeah, it'd be the second year anniversary is set C. But whatever. Anyways. Remove. All right. So, just because we want to honor him, Pocket News. 10-1 as of yesterday. My man. He went hard with the Savali Oricorio deck. I don't have a copycat, so that already is terrible. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Luca. So that's already terrible for me, so I'll just have to slot something else in instead of copycat. Ooh, 2 for 2. Heck yes, follower goal, baby. We're up to 90. Appreciate you. You're the best. But I'll have to think about it. Or can I buy? Do I have enough pack points to buy one? How sad is that? What deck does the copycat come in? Gary. Comes in Gary. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Gary? We're gonna pull... We could pull one. Maybe. I can get lucky. I might be able to pull two. I have 26. Copycat, copycat, copycat. What are the... Still. Hey, we came back for something. All right, cool beans. Jolteon, I like it. Not what I wanted, but definitely what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you. Heck yes. I need a copycat. Copycat. Open. All right. Nice. Oh, cool. Something. Roly-Coly. Second Delcatty. All right, cool beans, cool beans. I like it. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, again, I remember 1998, 1990, well, yeah, 1998. The cards came out. Like, my very first card that I ever got was the freaking base set Dratini. Um, yeah, lots of nostalgia feels coming, and you know the fact that there's ranked, there's different card arts, there's immersives. I just thoroughly enjoy this game, and it's easy enough to where like a little kid could pick it up and they could play and they can do solo battles and they can collect all the cards, and like it's also at the same time skill ceiling super high. It's a lot of RNG. Do that what you will. I mean, it's a card game, but very fun. Ooh, second Togepi. Come on. So I wish you luck in your endeavors. Hopefully you have better luck than I. They say... Nice. Second Togepi. They say that newbies, allegedly, have a higher chance to pull better cards or find better cards in Wonder Picks just because, like, they're new. But I don't know how true that is. But you got a lot of opportunity right now to pull some of these promo cards. They're not the best, but certainly free stuff doesn't hurt. You know? Cool beans. Now I can build a Jolteon deck. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So, I can build... So, I already got Mega Ampharos, Jolteon, Mega Altaria. I can build a Gyarados deck just for funsies. But yeah, it's kind of nice, kind of nifty. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited. It's one of those things where like now comes the hard work. We have to actually like do stuff. So let's research some things. I do have to get to bed soon. It's late. I have to go to work tomorrow. Responsibility, right? These things, they're terrible. So I did not get a copycat. Oh, I wanted to see if I could buy a copycat. That's what it was. ADHD for me. Squirrel. 525. It's definitely possible maybe that I can purchase a regular copycat. I don't actually know. Hey, check it out. Yes, it's only 70. What a steal. What a steal. I like how he's, or he, they, yeah, she is red in the middle, and then obviously the new ones, like, you would think that, like, they'd put May, but no, it's red. All right, cool. Oh, no, not even. Red has a red hat. This copycat has a yellow hat. I'm actually thoroughly confuzzled. Who is he trying to be? Who are they trying to be? I don't know. All right, cool. I can build it. Build it, and they will come. All right. Out of the sheer respect that I have for this particular deck, we're going to build this one firsties. All right. Decks. Savala Orcorio. You know, why is it not typing? There we go. Savali Oricorio. Edits. Move. Clear. We're going hard. 2 for 2, and then trying to be efficient, you just got to search into the card, and then you can add it straight from the menu. It's pretty nifty. And related cards, you can kind of do the whole thing. It's kind of nice. We can even add our flair. All right. Oricorio. Really sad that none of these other Oricorios are getting play. Like we have Poor Man's Marshadow. Oh, dude, you can't even tech the different colors into your deck. Right, we have Poor Man's Marshadow, and then we have a worse version of Torkoal, because like it does discard energy from both active and use. So like maybe, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Oh man, that makes me so sad. Electric decks are the best, at least in my opinion. I've had mixed success. But most of the time, anytime I throw an electric Pokemon in there, it usually does pretty well for me. All right, so we need the basics. We need 2 professors. We need 2 balls. Cape and helmet. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, she got moved up. Leaf. Cape. Oh wait, do they have the fancy cape upstairs? Yeah, we got the fancy cape. Is there a Gladion? There's only one Gladion. How controversial. But I can understand why. We have other supporters doing other work. All right. Red. Do I have... Yeah, we'll do red. No leaf. 1 Mars. 1 Sabrina. 1 Giovanni. 2 Cyrus. Helmet, cape. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Copycat. And that's it. All right, so let me add the flare. Dude, the best hands are when I have Professor and 2 balls all at once. And that's not even a joke, because you can pull 4 cards out of your deck in one turn if you got that particular configuration. You're gonna be thinking to yourself, man, if only I had Professor and 2 balls in my hand all the time. Good times. Savali Oricorio. And then, just for funsies, we are going to make our deck edgy. Edgy teen. Edgy teen deck. There we go. All right. So this deck, the reason why I'm starting off with it, obviously I love Savali, but this particular deck, it went for one of the first tournaments in this particular meta, went 10-1, which is wild, right? If we look at the matchups that it did, it went up against quite a number of interesting decks, including winning against the Mega Blaziken Entei deck. It's probably unoptimized, but it did it twice. So there's something to be said. It won against Darkrai Absol. It won against old, Suicune Greninja. It even, went up against 2 Mega Altarias. It even went up against Luxray. So it's got something behind it, right? We know that it's 1-point Pokemon all the way around. We know that Savali hits like a Mack truck for 100, no questions asked, as long as you play a supporter, which you're gonna be doing most likely anyway. And then, of course, Oricorio, that bricks any EX, any Mega. So as long as you can, play your cards right, then it's all good. It did lose to Suicune Greninja, which, press F in chat. We know how that goes. Suicune Greninja is a powerhouse for the previous set. So any previous decks like this, the Savala Oricorio, then yes, it's going to lose potentially. I mean, it did win against one of them. So things as they are. Nice. Not a bad start. Let me see. Again, Pocket Mads Tournament, 10-2. This one, Torchic Combustican, this does require 2 Mega Blazikens and then 1 Baby Blaziken. So, unfortunately, I cannot build this deck. I'll have to pin it for later. Greninja Oricorio, 10-1-1. So this one is personally what I would pick because it did do a tie. It is relevant. You do always want to pay attention to the dates. First out of 131st, 131 peeps, and then 8 out of 738. Both of these decks, I'm assuming, would be very competitive. Personally, I'm going to choose the one that offered a tie versus a loss, just because I'm, you know, a little paranoid, as it were. Just a bit. All right. They are running the other Froakie. Did it say what energy they were running? I'm assuming just water. They did not. I'm assuming just water energy. There's no way to know. I'm not gonna lie, not being able to attack does suck. It's not a fun feeling. Part of me wants to run lightning energy with this deck because, I mean, Greninja could work with it. The only person who would suck is Suicune, and he is your main damage dealer, so... let me contemplate it as I build. We need 1, 2... bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. We need Double Cyrus. We need Double Irida. We need a Mars, which she's right here. And then we need Professor and Balls. See, Mr. Pono, I told you, you're gonna be talking about Professor and Balls quite a bit. They're in every deck. Every single deck. So you'll go to your shop, you'll buy a few. You can even buy extras if you have the shop points. You can get some flair, some sparkles on your Professor. Right? You can even make your ball shiny. It's great. It's great. It's great. All right. I think I have everything there. So now it's Pokemon. Yeah, it's Pokemon time. Suicune. 2 for 2. Clear. He's dead, Jim. Bada bing. Bada boom. Ooh, do I do 2 full arts or do I do the shiny? Nice. There's so many freaking Greninja cards. I mean, granted, these 4 are all the same, so whatever. But, like, dude, Greninja. I know he's a fan favorite, but come on now. Okay. We'll do 1 shiny, 1 regular, and then we'll slot in regular Froakie. See, we do have the new Froakie, which does do 10 additional damage, but I don't know if it would be worth it, simply because colorless, I may be tempted to run lightning and water, which is not ideal, but I am a stupid man, and I do stupid things. What am I missing? Oh, Oricorio. Boom. Suicune, Greninja, Oricorio. Sad that I don't have like a fancy Suicune. Come on, universe. Do a thing. Now the real question is, do I Greninja or do I Suicune? We're going a Greninja. Technically, it's a water deck, I know. We'll try solo water. Actually, once we get into the emblem event, because there is no penalty for losing, you don't have to get multiples in a row. I'll probably try both. Oops. Suicune, Greninja Oricorio. Suicune, go. Nice, 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 nice. So that's not too bad. assuming, again, it sucks that we have no way of knowing what energy they ran. Some people on Limitless are nice, and they actually put the energy so you can kind of definitely copy. All right, so this one we have to be kind of cautious of. It's Umbreon Underground Halloween mashup. It was the 31st. We could do Pocket Mads, 9 and 2. That's not too terrible. I do want to do the better one, but I am afraid we'll have to look to see if there were any banned cards or if there's any. It doesn't look like it. Just says Mega Rising is legal, so maybe it's valid. Oops. Let us see. List. Let's check the matches. You want to make sure that it's competitive against things. So, definitely won against several of the Megas. Hyde, Dark Arceus, which that's a fun deck. Lost against that guy. Lost against regular Suicune Greninja. That's pretty funny. There's Stokazard. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm pretty confident with this. Let's see what we've got. Let us with bacon and tomato. Lightning decks. Oh, it makes me so happy. Zorora, really? All right. Interesting. Luxray, Zeracorio. Cool. I've already got the Oricorios already selected. We're gonna do the Lux cards. One here, one there. Volt, one there. And then it's Shinx. Which they're using the Hyde Shinx. 60 damage, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's to this Pokemon. I don't think, does that work when they are evolved? Or should I just do, nah, it'll be fine. I'm here to net deck, I'm here to copy. Here to copy their homework. That's the whole shtick. Right? I want to see what does well. Zera. Bada bing, bada boom. But this one has the shiny. Can I get? No, it's just regular shiny, so we'll do that. I wish that I got the reverse foil Oricorio. I can still buy it, I suppose. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, so now trainers. No fossils. All the way down, down, down. One of these, two of those, two of that. Need to find Vokner. There he be. One elemental switch and one Cyrus. All right, I see you. One elemental switch, one Cyrus. Cyrus. 2 candy, 1 elemental switch. Cool beans. There we go. You gotta have the drip. You gotta have the flare. If you don't have that, I don't know what you're doing. At this point. Unless you're new. Then it's kind of, forgivable. But if you've been playing for a bit of now. Alright, let's see. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bing. And then in terms of electricity, I think we're going to have to use the good old red. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to go classy. We're going to black out. Because we, other than the red, we don't really have like a true lightning, like, aesthetic sort of for the play mats. I really, really want because I just did the special set 1. I really like the special set 2. It's gold and red, which are like two of my favorite colors. So I'm gonna be a sucker. I'm gonna try and not, but just oh my gosh, it's offensive and it's beautiful. It's terrible. It's gaudy. All the things. Could you imagine? Could you imagine playing on this deck? Oh, terrible. And it's not even. I guess in a way it's symmetric, but it's not even symmetric because of the weird pennant in the middle. But I'm really glad they gave us dark mode at the very beginning. That's the only way that we really can have it at this point. Otherwise, you're just blinded every time you open up the damn game. All right, so we got our Luxray. Next, we'll look at Mega Absol, and we have multiple Mega Altarias. I'm going to kind of group these together over here. And then that will hopefully be the good basis for the cards that we're going to be looking at. Check it out. We're 3 days in, and I've already beat all the premium missions. $10 well spent, yes. One-Eyed Stairs. Trevenant, Dusknoir, Meltan, and Roly Coly. Cool beans. I can get up on that. Yeah. All right, where was I? We were doing a thing. Mega Absol Darkrai. Let's kind of investigate. 12 and 3. Again, Pocket Mads. Kind of defends a lot of stuff. Frog EX, this was technically today, and they did a little bit better. So we are going to do some daring to comparing. So Pichu, Oricorio, Darkrai. Pichu, Oricorio, Darkrai. So it's the same Pokemon. Professor Cyrus, Leaf, PCL. Professor Cyrus. So it looks like this particular deck is running an additional Leaf and a Copycat, whereas this is running an additional Giant's Cape. Part of me wants to say Leaf, just to put Pichu inactive and make sure he's ramping. It's really for the Oricorio, honestly. Copycat is super effective. Let's look at the matches of each, and we'll see if that reveals any other insights. So 12 and 3, which is a solid run, better than I could ever do. So let's see. I think Altaria, double Jolteon. That's kind of a hard deck to do. Okay, so they faced a pretty good mix of things. Nothing too like obscene, I would say. They lost in the end, unfortunately, to Mega Altaria, Jirachi, which they actually lost to before. So that's a bad matchup for this particular deck. What about this version? This guy had a lot more Darkrai Absol. Holy crap! He rolled the dice, I suppose. That guy had that much Darkrai Absol? He only had one. Wowza. So apparently this guy just got lucky, I suppose. He only lost once to it. Lost another to Greninja Oricorio, but then he quickly rebounded. This guy pretty much just played Greninja and Darkrai Absol, so he did do one Entei, one Dugtrio Primate. What a weird thing. This one has more variance, which to me, like, completely anecdotally, but it just feels more workable. Not that this one wouldn't. Obviously, this has a pretty good variety too, but because it kind of is repeat the same decks, it may just have been really lucky matchups. 33 points to this guy's 36. So this is the deck list that we are going to net deck. Probably not the right call, but it's the call that I'm making. We shall see. Mega. Boom, bada bing. And we got Darkrai. Promo Darkrai. Mercorio's in everything. I love that. I hate it, but I love it. And then we got fancy dancy little Pichu to hopefully ramp Darkrai / Oricorio. 2 for 2. All right, so now we got to grab all the trainers. If there are any decks that you guys are enjoying running, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would certainly love to kind of see how your particular events are, especially since you guys are the ones playing in the tournament. I'm just here copying your homework, to be perfectly honest. I have no shame. What's up, Lionheart? Uh, Tonight was the very first night that I seriously pulled anything. I spent about 1,000 hourglasses, a little bit more technically with Poké Gold. Um, did pretty good. Did pretty good. Pulled like fancy Mega Absol, Mega Altaria. I've got most, I would say like the main three that were shown. I don't have two Blaziken, so I can't build that deck. But I got lots of 1 stars, a couple 2 stars, and I've got 2 of the 3 immersives. So not a bad haul for the first couple days. I'm actually kind of happy with it. We need 2 Sairai, 2 Cyruses, 1 leaf, and where's my immersive? Where's my full art leaf? Where'd she be? I hate that they moved the regular one, and because they the reverse foil, but they didn't move the full art leaf. Like, come on. If you're gonna do one, do the other. There are no half measures here. Okay, Professor. What am I forgetting? Oh, a Mars. I need a Mars. Where she be? What about you, Lionheart? Any goodness? I'm assuming you've probably already completed the set, but No lightning. Darkness. Kingdom Hearts is darkness. No, just gonna be free daily. I saved up all my hourglasses from the deluxe pack, and that's what it is. We'll go dark mode with a Darkrai coin, and then for the sleeves, a Darkrai or dark. Yeah, we'll just go dark. Go dark mode. Oh, I forgot to name it. Can't this thing just know my names? It's gonna cut it off, ain't it? No, okay, cool. Mega Absol, Darkrai, or Oricorio. Nice. At the present moment, now that I've pulled some decks, I'm going through, I'm net decking the basic things that within I can test them out and get the feel for them, see if I want to make any changes from solo battles. But then maybe, just maybe, when the event emblem starts later this week, I can breeze through it pretty quick. But yeah, other than that, just kind of chilling. There's not a lot of pressure right now, which I kind of like. Certainly that's probably just me being complacent, but there's not a lot of pressure to like, you must grind ranked. If you're not in ranked right now, you're failing. Which, like, I kind of got that feeling the last couple seasons. I was kind of oppressive with like all the Suicune spam. But, you know, things as they are. Ooh, both were second. I'm probably going to do the 10-3. This guy had one Greninja EX. Whoa, 7 Pokemon or 8 Pokemon? Oh, because he had different Froakies. What about trainers? Professor Mars, Irida May. I don't have a May. Could buy one. 2 giant capes, 1 giant cape. What does he have? Oh, he has double Irida. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a May. He's got a Giratina X. He's got a Greninja EX. Part of me says double Irida. But yeah, he's got the fancy new one. He's got the fancy new one. Suicune, Greninja, Giratina. All right, might as well do this while we're here. I have to get a May. Oh my god. Ads. Get out of here. Let's see. What was I doing? We need a Cyrus singular. Wow, okay. Double Irida. And then Mars and May. So 1 Mars. I don't have a May. I'll have to buy her. That sounds terrible. 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, it's just the May that I'm missing. Other than that, we're golden. We need water. Wada wada. Gyarados. Double Froakie. One of these guys. Right? That's what it is? One of those guys? Yeah, one of those guys. We need... not a Vaporeon. Are they running a mid-evolution? They are not. One of those. 2 of these. Just like I'm going shopping. Where's my shiny? Shiny. And then Tina. 1 Tina. And then I know I've got the immersive, but I'm not a fan of the immersive. I like the 2-star. And then the last one I did Greninja, so this one will have to be Suicune, just to keep things fair and equitable. Maybe actually. I don't know. I think I've already received a share. If you don't mind trading one, I can definitely trade you. Share. I think I already did. Where you at, Lionheart? If you have an extra May. Where you at? I've seen your wonderful face. I wish there was a way to filter, or sort, or search your friends list. Where did you go? Did I just miss? It's entirely possible. I thought so. I don't know. I guess not. Awkward. Oh well. It's all good. Spam. I appreciate you. It is great. All right, so while that gentleman is doing his amazingness, let us with bacon tomato. Let us look at the next one. So surprisingly, 59% win rate, 39 wins, 26 losses as they are. Buzzlord. So you do want to kind of take a look. Like it was 3-3 at Pocket Mads, Pocket Lagoon Crew, kind of all over the place. 7-2 with a tie even. What were its matches? Mostly Mega Altaria. It did win against the Blaziken Entei. Did win against the Charizard wannabe. Lost against almost mirror match Guzzlord. So, you know, it's got a little bit. It did not face a Gyarados. I have not been seeing many Gyaradoses. Gyarados? What would the plural of that be? Gyarados. Would it just be multiple Gyarados? I don't know. But it ultimately lost against Guzzlord and then a Greninja or a Oricorio deck. Surprising. Thank you, sir. Let me see. Let me see. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. Where to be? Copy, paste. We're doing it live. Mommy, I made a friend today. I could have sworn that we were, but I guess not. Oh well, I appreciate you. Where was I? So I could definitely see myself doing this one. The next best one underneath it is a 6-3 or a 5-1. Personally, I'd want to choose the 5-1, but it is a little bit older, October 30th. Let me sort by date. 2-3. Eesh, big yikes. Because like I think that a 5-1 would be better than a 2-3 in terms of like win rate, technically. What is this matchup? Ooh, not really good matchups. Lost to the Blaziken. All right, so maybe not that one. Granted, it could just be RNG, just could be the limited player base. But all right, well, we'll try it. Sabrina, May, Mars, Cyrus. It looks more or less the same. We'll build it just to say that we did. But you know, it's funny that like the decks are cyclical in a way. Is there a trade button? There is. Does it automatically put me? It doesn't. That's so lame. Why does it not put me in this window trading with the person whom I just clicked? Go to trade with, like my guys. Let us see. May is. What is she? A 2? A 3? I don't actually know. Unlikely, but is there a particular card that you would require or desire? Oh, well, damn. Sweet. You the real MVP, Lion. A man's got a heart of gold. A lion heart of gold. But I'm punch. Nice. Sweet. You're the best. I was gonna trade it for you. Give you something in return, but nah. MVP. You for me. Nice. May. Let me make sure. Put 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. For each Pokemon you put into your hand, this way choose a Pokemon to shuffle. Yeah, so it's exactly, you need at least 1 in your hand. You draw 2, and then out of those 3 or more, you get to decide which, you know, you're going to keep, assuming that you put 2 back. So, nice. Fair, 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 fair. Appreciate you, friend. Spicy. Nice. And we'll just slot her into that deck there. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, nice. Oh my god. What's the point of having ad block? If it doesn't do things the way that it's supposed to. There we go. It was Suicune. Suicune GG. Clear. Search history. May. There she be. Nice. Nice. I hate that they still do the energy. Why? Why do they still do the energy? They change my defaults. Don't do that. Suicune, Greninja. Ooh, technically. Yeah, we'll just do that because it's technically still Suicune, Greninja, Giratina, but we now have Greninja EX to kind of shake things up, as it were. It doesn't do the ping, but it can be a lead attacker for 100 should the need arise. So that's a pretty aggressive deck. All right, we're going for Guzzlord, Naganadel, Nihiligo. Darkness. Not a lot of darkness cards, so we might be able to kind of filter faster this away. Nihiligo. What am I looking for? Seriously, ADHD. Poiple, Naganadel. Do I have promos actually? All the way down, 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 down. Yeah. Let's get fancy. Two-step. Any others that I could potentially utilize? No, that's it. Okay. Trainers. All right, so we do need a May. Oh, we need a Celesteela actually too. All right, well, we'll get back. We'll get to that momentarily. One Cyrus. One Sabrina. One Mars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need a couple Lucamines. Oh, wait, I have full art Lucamine. Haha, joke's on me. Right, then we got Poison, Poison Barb, and then Professor and Balls. Something's not right. I need to sell a Celesteela somewhere. Oh, you only have one Guzzlord. Really? Really? Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So he is like final game finisher mode. Cool, I suppose. The more you know. The more you know. Yeah, definitely going to have to get a feel for each of these decks in their own right, because each one is going to play very differently. Some will be control decks, some will be aggro decks. I mean, honestly, all decks nowadays are aggro decks, but certainly interesting. Hey, Cooper. It is Naganadel. I'm going to put Naganadel. I'm going to put him in that order because, believe it or not, Guzzlord he's a late game. He's a late bloomer, as it were. And then now I have the hard choices. What version of Mega Altaria do I try? We've got the Ling version, or we've got the double Void Pocket Weekly Flash. Ooh, I just got chills. Void Pocket. Phase 1, breakdown. Any. No, doesn't appear to be any bans, as it were. Standard format, yeah. All right, well. Let us with bacon tomato. It's that one, but there's also this 11-2. This is back. Blazing Executor Crew. Wow, it's fancy GIF and everything. Okay. Sure. Let's look at the matches, and that will decide what version of Mega Altaria do we build. So this one here. Oh, okay. Hydreigon, Blaziken at 1 against, Greninja Oricorio, Greninja, a couple Absol, it lost against. It won against the other Darkrai Absol, another 2 Mega Blaziken Entei. It destroyed the Mega Altaria DDDs. Okay, so it's a pretty good mix, a couple repeats. I would like to have seen a little tiny bit more variation, but it works. What about this version with Qingling? Apparently this is the one, because it prevents the opponent from playing item cards. Wowza, this deck played Suicune Greninja and Absol Darkrai like crazy. Greninja EX. It lost against Zangoose. There's my boy Zangoose, for those of you that know, been part of the channel, and they know that I like Zangoose. Interesting. I don't know what would be best. All right, fundamentally, what's different? Elegant. There's a card that I haven't seen, and Tyrogue, which makes sense because Altaria needs it. They are stacking Lissia, so that is something that I will have to also. That's something that I'll have to buy. But hey, 70 is not bad. 70 pack points. There's the Jirachi. This is Qingling. So Qingling is 60 win rate for 16. Mega Altaria Jirachi is 56. Has definitely a higher win count. I don't have in DDD, so we can skip that. Potato. Let me try this version, because I know I have Qingling. I think I have. Do I even have Swablu? They're running Relicanth. Really? I might toss in a Zangoose only because Zangoose is the boy. I can see why they're running Relicanth. It's an Oricorio killer. It does do damage to itself, which is less than ideal, but at the same time, Zangoose also does do damage to itself. It's also another 2 colorless attacker, so I don't. I don't know what would be best, but let's start here. I have a good feeling versus double Altaria with Tyrogue. Is that supposed to be the Oricorio killer? It's strange that they're even running Elekid. Let me get Alicia real quick, because I know that I need one. And then sadly, after I build this deck, friends, it will have to be time for us to depart this mortal coil, as it were. Pack points. Oh man, some of these rainbow rares. So pretty. So pretty. but that's not what I needed, actually. They are... or her. Deck building, yay! Deck building. Then I'll get these back. I'll get these stamina points back. I'm not too worried about it. As long as I can sort of do what I need to do, then we'll be perfectly fine. There you go. Psychic. Two of you? Do I have any Jirachi? I thought that I did. Did I not get him? I guess I'll have to slot in the Tyrogue. Or I guess I could do Smooch him. I could have sworn that I had one. I guess not. How strange. I guess I was just imagining. Hoping, desiring. But that's okay. Relicanth, and then I'll do the Tyrogue. Or actually, you know what? I don't even need to because I can just do Elekid. 2 Elekid. But I'll throw a Relicanth in here just to try it out. Because that's what they say to use. But it does do... Yeah, it takes out a Oricorio. You'll be fine. All right, Elekid. Not fighting. Oh man, do I really have to... I've got to... You know... I only got one? Damn. Slacking. All right. I'm still going to have to do something. Maybe I can throw in another supporter. You know what? I actually just realized. Do I even have a swap? Do I even have Swablu? Okay, I do. Ooh, that would have been embarrassing. Could you imagine? All right. We need Copycat, Lycia. We need Cyrus. We need a Mars and a Sabrina. Red card, Professor. Double red card. Wow. Don't mind if I do. So then the real question is, what to put in elsewise? Just because I'm lacking, I'm slacking. Hey, appreciate you, gods. Who followed you? Oh, it was just God. We're good. Right on, dude. I could throw silver in just for funsies. Sweet. Actually, what I think for now, because it's supposed to be a Jirachi, which I do not have. Shit, Rocky helmet. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no, we're gonna do May, just because she's new. She's exciting. She's fancy. She's dancy. She's all around great. Appreciate you, friends. And then this one, I'm not feeling any particular sort of fanciness, so we'll just kind of play it by ear because I don't have all the things yet. You would think. Oh, it's the coin is the Absol, but like everything else is Rainbow Dainbow? That's lame. Yeah, the new card is the Mega Absol, but like the playmats are not Mega Absol. Lame. Lame. Way to go, Pokemon Company. It's fine. Altaria, Chingling. Right, it's less than ideal. I had to net deck what I could, but there we are. Those are the decks that I'm going to be starting with, and then obviously we'll keep paying attention to the meta, as it were. That way we can kind of see as it be, as it do, as it is, as it was. But in that particular point, friends, it's late. I'm a tired boy. I got to go to work tomorrow. I wish you good luck in your pools. Hopefully they're better than mine, but still good. Be awesome to yourself. Be awesome to each other. I'll catch you out of here. Bye.
Can I collab? No, sir. Can I collab? No, sir. Denied. You good for us? Yo, Gene. Why are you sending me request to collab? Thank you for the raid, though. I never even seen that warning before about someone asking you to collab. That shit got me nervous. Misclick is all good? All right. Shouts out to Gene. You too, bro. Thank you.